everybody, welcome to the stream. We're playing Wildermyth. Let me actually pop over to this one. There we go, we're playing Wildermyth. Yee! Once again. Yee! Nick's also here.
I am here.
That you are. Yes. So last time we left off, in chapter 5, the last chapter of this, So, yeah, we had some splitting up that we did.
Yep.
Me. Coolio.
I'll just take this bottom one first.
Okie dokie.
I can't believe we get to explore an honest-to-goodness wizard's tower.
Because we should totally do that first. A host of foes out there will wait upon Thorn's convenience.
Also, don't forget to press the button.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
Ooh, I wonder what...
Hey, don't touch that.
Oh, come on, you're such a worrywart. I was just looking at it.
Yeah, looking with the eyes on the ends of your fingers. You are touching it. And you know why you shouldn't have been touching it?
No, why? Because I disturbed the pretty pattern?
Thorn, turn your head, look at the height of the table, and then see if you can answer your own question.
Oh. Oh. Oh, crap. At least we've stopped shrinking.
That's it? That's all you've got? We're 4 freaking inches high because of you, and all you can say is, could be worse, could have been 3.
Hey, they're still taller than my dick. Okay, well, probably replacing the stone in the pattern will fix it. I'll just reverse what I did, and you should be touching my shoulder like before. All we have to do is figure out how to get up there.
Thorn, we have an, bigger problem. Cat! Thorn, I swear only you.
I can't hide. We can hide in that corner. I can't reach us there. Almost. Oh, that's you.
Almost there. Mouse.
Squeak. Okay.
I have a 58% chance here.
Yeah, same. But do you want to really fight the cat?
I don't really want to fight the cat. I like...
Scared the mouse out the corner.
Yeah, I like cats way too much.
Squeak, squeak.
Quick, back to the table. Climb the leg. Get that stone back exactly where you found it.
Or rat.
Yeah, that's my top concern too. Hurry up.
Put your hand on my shoulder.
That is absolutely the last time I explore anything with you. Ever. Now come on, actual battle to fight, remember? And stop touching things.
Yep.
R.I.P. Rat.
Rat didn't deserve it. Don't we all have...
I think everyone here has, yeah, yeah, because
open up the door.
person has their flame, woman has weed,
Wait, aren't all the other characters yours?
yeah.
I screwed myself here. gonna screw all your teammates though. I'm gonna open up the door right away.
That's fine, honestly, I don't care. Like, the only one that would be annoyed by it would be Person, because Person has the movement speed of a,
Legacy point.
legacy point of a snail. But
This was a terrible idea.
why?
No reason.
I'm going to, no, I can't do that. I have to go, gonna do that. Interview. Okay, maybe not interview quite yet. Let's move a little bit
I forgot about this.
closer. Okay, what can I do with that? Oh, I can only blind with that. Ooh, I can do discus with that. Okay, cool.
I forgot to give you the code for the prime thing.
Oh, okay.
The 8th one came out and I forgot about it.
It's okay. I can get one. You can give it to me after, and I can put it in.
I already sent it.
Oh, okay. Cool. I didn't get the, yeah. I have, of course, I have streamer mode on, so I don't hear the notifications. I don't have Discord open, so. Discus. Pew. Pew. You ready? Shoot. Let's see here. Ah, that's not good. No, why would you do that to me?
Really just killed itself.
Yeah, it did. I don't really know how, but it did.
How many rounds of poison do you have? 2
Let me-
turns. Well, I think it's better to leave you frozen for 2 turns so you could get rid of the poison.
yeah. Can I reach
Alright.
that? Okay, I can do greater construct with friction with that. Bruh. That was rude. No, why would you do that? That was rude. I'm gonna go on stasis Zephyr with Ah, it's that way, I see. Well, I will wait near the door with Zephyr. This way, the person. Yeah, we just open this door. Nice. Nice. Hey, person leveled up. Let's see. Ooh, that might be good. I think Battle Dance might be nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that one. That way when we're against like a big enemy that I'm next to for a couple turns, I can just pew pew.
I want to steal this for Soren.
I have no complaints.
Build something.
Beep, beep, boop.
Warding.
Wording. Everyone does not. No one has anything. That's wild.
Yeah, nobody has a brooch.
Warding. Warding is like
It's the magic shield.
it affects poison, right?
No.
No. Oh dang.
It's the one that whenever
Oh,
somebody
that's
uses a
potency.
magic
I see.
attack.
Okay.
Yeah, potency will affect poison. Warding's the one that whenever a magic attack hits you, you don't take damage.
Right. Right. Right.
It
Right.
first damages your warding shield and then damages you.
I see. I remember now. Okay.
Probably, I don't know.
That's
Woman and man have enough.
yeah.
And then everyone else of the main almost
Of
has
the
3.
main, yeah, has a
And then
lot
let's see.
already.
I think we just give it to rogues so they have at
So
least one.
yeah, don't get one-shotted. At least don't get one-shotted as easily.
Oh, they finally arrived. Okay.
That team is so very fast.
Yeah. I'm just saying when the job needs doing and needs doing quickly, some of us bash the skulls and others stand in the corner with and commune with the furniture. Not saying which way is better. I'm just saying. Soren's sounding like a Republican right now, saying it just asking questions.
Oh my god. Hey, that furniture is some Penta Bridge like you wouldn't believe. Got
Gesundheit?
or I just thought I saw a snake, but it was a vine, I guess. Deep in the undergrowth of spring secret tombs, the elusive vine stalks its prey. There's surprise on its side, and not a lot else. Get- yeah. Zephyr, what do we do? Whatever you do it quickly.
No, it says quick.
Hang on, give me a second. The dogs are.
Okay, Doug. Oopsies. Oh no. What? No.
I'm back. I'm back. My dogs were just barking, and so I wanted to take care of them. Okay. That's no good. I have it 100%.
I also have a 100%.
Okay. That's the first time I think we've seen 100%. Or I've seen 100%.
That's fair. I think it's because we're very high level.
Probably. But yeah, I got a 92 and a 100, but.
Yeah, I have 93 for you and 100 on mine.
Mhm.
We could just do nothing fancy and just get her out. I don't think this. Think this fight's stupid. Or the argument that they're doing is stupid.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's wild.
I'm cool with whatever. Because,
You
I
make
mean,
the choice.
what? No, why would you make me make I'm delegated the choice to you first.
Oh, you make the choice.
I delegated it to you first.
No.
So I'm an asshole. Hmm. Let's just do the 100% so that we don't have an injured teammate when we're.
They're both 100%.
Huh?
They're they're all 100%. You have a 100% on one of them.
Yeah, on yours,
Right?
the. Yeah, Thorns.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
I assume that was the 100% that you also had.
yeah, that's the 100% I have. I thought you said you had 100% on your characters.
No. Sadly.
Okay.
We just do. I'm good to do Thorns.
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe feisty, but it's still made of vine stuff.
Okay, but watch it, alright? It's literally winding around her.
Backslash thwomp. Pulled worse than out of a carrot patch.
You okay? I think so. That was spectacular, Thorn, I must admit.
Let's hope the deepest are easily felled. Or as easily felled. Increasing the potency of attacks.
Hell yeah. That's a lot of enemies. Hell yeah. Murdered.
Seems this way.
Okay. I will take person this way. Oh, there's a door here. And I'll send woman. Did I send woman with Thorn or just keep my characters together?
Yeah.
I'll send woman with you as backup. Zephyr can go with.
Oh.
Since you're most likely to kill the Woken that's right in front of you when it moves. Yeah.
We kind of need to go back. Be right there.
I think I'll be able to kill everything in this turn, so.
That's fair.
Um,
Don't worry, I'm right here.
yeah, as long as it. Oh, there's another thing. Hello there, Woken Slinger. I didn't know you were there.
Wow.
Well, that was, something. Try again.
I was gonna say, do you want to talk about that?
No. I don't want to talk about that one.
I was gonna say, I didn't know person like her was
Damn.
impotent. Speed.
Speed.
I wanna up Zephyr again.
For the funny? Yeah.
Also, Thorn has 7.2 speed.
Yeah, that is a lot.
I'll let you decide what you want to do with it.
It's between person and Zephyr. Zephyr because haha lols, and person because
Person needs it a bit.
yeah. I'll give it to person. Simply because they need it. And although it would be funny for Zephyr, Zephyr can already travel half the map in half a turn, so you know, I think she's fine.
Yeah, but like, person and woman have an idea.
Oh no.
Alright. We might as well do it while we're finishing building that.
Yeah.
Considering they're all on the same team.
Tink tink. Definitely looks like my work. Woman, you in? Oh, you are in here. You went to the shed without me? Huh? You said you and Thorn were going fishing. My fishing hand feels more like a cup hand today. Want to help? I'm fixing some of the armor bits. Oh, do I want to help? That's definitely a question. Well, fine. But it'll be a while. Oh, I know something we could do. Fix armor? No, love, that's not... No, let's travel the old trails to Lucaria Valley. We'll see the sights, eat good food, and ignore our responsibilities just for a little while. If you're in the fixing mood, you can fix dinner. Oh, yeah, the first one is. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Elsie?
I think she's yours.
Yeah. Looks like some foxes up in the heather snapping at bees. Folded clouds filter the harshness from the light. The hills swell and sink in the soft hues, and days damp coating them. I think Rex is you. Rokes.
Oh,
Rocks.
strange day. I've been on edge since the morning.
Even by this age, wanted to be married to someone.
Hang on, I gotta go get my dogs. They're barking again.
That's fine.
Okay, I am back.
Okay.
What?
Well, not saying I actually expected something different. Slope shrugged them down a little valley to the riverside. Sounds of rushing water comes clear, broadening. Or no, I sort of did. Expected I'd meet someone who'd give me a reason to change, make a real hero out of me. That kind of thing. Makes me laugh, but also that's what you're really waiting that's really what you're waiting for. Love and death, right? Whichever comes first. Burbank in a low, roaring, life-smelling place. Anyway, it's just feel myself losing the long battle against the dullness of life. I don't know. I'm okay with it actually.
I'm kind of surprised. You seem like you'd, I don't know. I don't really know, I guess.
Just a time wasted youth. Oh, isn't it uh what?
Huh?
One glimpse and Elsie pushes forwards.
Oh, well,
Man
welcome to
is
the
healing
stream.
by the river. When he notices them, he straightens, dropping some glistening article in the water. His chin tilts. He's undoubtedly a waterling, a mystical being who shares some strange bond with the wild river. His flowing hair drips down his back. Elsie moves towards him as if pool catches his eye.
Elsie?
Easy there, don't be too obvious. Hello, who am I? His glance is dark, curious, lingers over Elsie's face, then he glimmers a starlight grin, and dashes away up the riverbank. Whatever gleaming object he abandoned in the river begins to drift the opposite direction. Wait, but I have a 48 and a 66.
47 and 64. So I guess the 66 is the best chance of.
Yeah, let's try it. Man sprints alongside the rushing current, and spotting his chance, he dives in. Elsie and Malix help. Reaching him to help, man emerges spluttering, cumbered with a gleaming prize. After they finish their survey, following the river a while in both directions, they get a good feel for the land. They don't find Waterling again, nor see sign of his passage. that night. I'll see. We got a souvenir. At least I'll roll you for it. If you, I mean, maybe you don't want. Not sure what we call adventures these days. We always wind up the same, just older. The night passes.
I was not expecting it to be
A fucking
tier
great
3
axe.
water axe.
Here, we can give it to Raux as a secondary for now. Because a mace isn't that bad.
Yeah, sure. That works.
The mace would allow him to wield a second item if he needs to. For whatever reason. I did not realize there's an incursion.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't notice it either.
Well, I didn't realize it was almost up.
Well,
These three are gonna already be there. That first, we're not gonna have enough time to build a fortification.
there? No. Up
No.
here, probably.
Oh, why would we build it up there? We just stop them at the first place, no?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
See, yeah, they're already finished with that. Those three, maybe they could assault that. Then go
And then
help out here.
this 4, yeah, come here.
These three will definitely get to here. Which means we have 3, 4,
Nice.
5, 6. I don't know if Thorn will make it, even if we send him off
Yeah,
now.
Thorn probably won't make it, but I think the group that's gonna be there in time will be able to handle it on their own.
I'll still send Thorn.
Thorn up, yeah. Okay. See if he makes it in time. Who knows? It maybe the fortifications will hold out
Yeah.
like 3 times or something.
See if that's you.
Oh, easy to forget out here. That's something.
Stretch to a week. Soon that week doubles. Leaving a woman like her and person like her trail sore and hungry.
Further than I remember. My fault. It's not about where the blame falls, love. But yes, this time it drops squarely on you. Such a darling.
They wake late, but don't hurry to start.
You been there before? Lucaria Valley? No. No, I've come close. Spent the autumn one year traveling with folks from town. The Salt Woman and her kids, we went there and had an amazing time. Easy place to let days drip by.
Noon tipped over by the time they're on their way. The old road dangles in the distance, wild sage rules the winds, gravel grows underfoot. Storm clouds come and can't decide where to spill. In the end, they heave their burdens elsewhere.
Stream means we're a couple days out. Is it finally bath day?
Oh, wandering ones. A woman in modest clothing spots them across a wobbly raftwood bridge.
Ayo, wandering ones?
She picks her ways over to them. Name's Silly Lindon. iPhone, a road stop south of here. You folks look like you've done some scary stuff, fought monsters, or are you, roamers?
What's it to you? No one owns the road. She's only asking.
Sorry, eager to know because listen, brigands came to our road stop, mine and my big sisters.
Brigands? That's what they're called out here? Best I can. Oh, sorry.
Best I can tell, they're roamers from the west. Came in and won't leave, drinking us dry, eating all we can supply. My poor sisters serving them, getting all kinds of mistreatment and abuse. I ran to look for help. And well, what about you folks? You pry those brigands out, we'll reward you the best we could. Maybe a week's travel south is all it is. That's not so far. I can cook though, I don't have much food left on me.
Opposite of where we're headed. We've been gone a long time already. Never seem to be able to leave the work behind. Sure, there's other strong, capable hero types just down the road behind us. Well, the first one's the actual event, so.
Is it?
Also, we can't just, like, not help.
I guess you'll want the first one.
Yeah.
The road south is vacant. The glowing fields stretch forever. Hunting yields hillflower, fowl. Foraging rewards them with wild peppers. It's been just under a week when they arrive at the road stop. Come around to the front. Be wary, though.
If we're real lucky, these roughs have already moved on.
Jar the door swings to the breeze. It's oddly quiet inside. Silly taps a quiet finger on the floorboards with her toe. Galatana, you in here? I brought some. Cellar hatch unlocks, wheezes open, and a woman pokes her head up. Silly, why you're... She climbs nervously into the room. I brought help. This is my big sister, my elder sister, sorry. Everyone says I talk like a kid. This is Galtana. These folks I found on the road, Galtana. As you can see, they... Ugh. Fist that flies is followed by an ox-shouldered man, quiet and sudden from the other room. Can't hide forever, sniveler. Who's this? No, wait, I remember you. You're the you rabbited out of here, huh? Get out of the way. Silly stands aside and helps her sister. But you folks, you look like you've bled and won before. Maybe I'll explain. See, we got the thing going. I'm Davdir. I run things. We're good people, keen to tell stories, run a cook and stew. We live in the easy life, me and my crew. A place like this lasts us a few months, so we can kind of hop from one to the next. You know what? We always could use some more strong hands. You in? I'll grab some cups. We'll toast to the weak ones who set our table.
Nah, I'd rather... Here's how it goes. We either bust you up, or you'll just be on your way. Be careful now. I'm never serious, but I'm trying it on. Your life's in danger.
You must have not seen my axe.
And you must have not seen my torch!
Keen, run, wake up. There's road swine. Davdir and the brigand backs up, knees bent, an experienced fighter by the looks of him. This axe of mine makes a mess, see? But all these teeth. Sniveler will have the scour today is just to clean the blood.
I bet she's that fucking one shot.
Yeah, that was expected.
I'll go here, so he has to step in my guardian. If he lives, smooth. What can this one do? It can do that. Swag. Swag!
There you go.
Zeppa level up? Zeppa level up!
And so will a woman like her. Fly and nimble nature are both pretty good.
More speed, more dodge, more stuns. I don't need more reach. I'm gonna do nimble nature. Why we keep getting sore?
We could probably just sell this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a basic
Unless
sword.
if you want to switch it with the mace, because it'll do more damage and stunt damage. And increases accuracy and block on relics.
Is it a one-handed?
Maybe. I have no clue. It doesn't look like a two-handed.
Yeah, that's true. Because, I mean, the only thing... Yeah,
Okay.
we'll replace the mace with it. Why not?
Okay. Replace away.
Hello?
Sorry, I was not paying attention.
It's okay.
Brigand's leader lies dead, his minions flee to live or bleed cold, their bodies no longer whole. Descend into it then. Thank you, stranger, thank you.
Hmm. We'll stay to bury the man. Then we'll be gone, unless you think there's more of them likely on their way.
No, all the time they were here, it was just them, ran off whoever came up the road. Won't you stay? We'll clean up. There's still some untapped kegs we owe you. Silly. Person takes cursory look around. The damage of their fight mixes with the beer-stained flotsam of the brigand's misuse.
Good solid building. Look into hiring a strong hand or two. Those brigands left some gear. Learn to use it.
The burial is hasty, but not ill-meaning. He deserved less from us, I'd say. We are grateful.
Look, it's not my style to trade praise and things of that nature, so just make good fortune fold over you, your business, and your lives.
The road going home is easier than it was coming abroad.
If you'd kicked me in the shins, and we never left town, we'd have been happier. Why'd we go again? To take our mind off things? Ah, love. Sometimes I miss you. Across the campfire and I miss you.
Host of the name, person and woman are shared in warm light on a cold night, by those who knew them and those who never will.
Person, let's see here. More damage.
More damage.
Or more damage. The two options here. Hmm. I'll do this one. Oh, right, there's an incursion. With the three that are already here, we could probably build up a... Or, like, try to build up a defense. Yeah.
Just fight here.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I don't know if these guys will win, I'll be honest.
Who?
These three.
The
LC Manlaker and Rogues.
against, strength
8.
8. Ooh. Yeah, that's...
I say
Oh,
beforehand.
we'll try.
Hill painters at Lobum Wild proves trusting enough to tell Elsie and the rest about a local treasure shelved up in the highest groves. It's not the tower from the book, nor any kind of Quarian site, but it is a library. Possible that country people's ideas of a library won't match ours. Eccentric lore people Vale, Furman Nail has purportedly collected books and scrolls for all her journeys blessed of life. The company has been hoping Fern Nail's collection might lead them to the tower they seek, however. That looks like, yeah. Thrixl. Huh? What? Is this like a story thing? That's wild.
Wild.
Thrixl, they run milling and out, in and out, awaiting our arrival with them. Actually, this might be a story thing. We were supposed to investigate Pip and Splinter, and this might be Pip and Splinter.
Oops.
Which means we're definitely not winning in the fight here. Because it's meant to be a lore thing.
Yeah.
So I'm loading this save up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's Pip and Splinter.
Oopsies.
Well, I'm gonna patrol because I don't want to deal with the annoying stuff from there. I'm finishing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just continue clearing everything out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not building on level 3.
Yeah, we don't do that. They're here in a.
At least everyone's here.
Hey. Aw.
Yeah, that's expected.
Aw.
We'll just defend.
Yep. Let's do it. It's only level 3 now.
Yeah. Driving calm, yada yada yada.
84.
82, 88, 69.
Okay, I have the highest as the middle at 89.
Okay, then choose 89. When your rank absorb uncountered fire out of the Fury Pines where the ambushes lay. It's an audacious day. All begins to feel part of the story that grows under them.
I have no idea if that's success or not. Okay, it's success!
Stunt chance double.
Hell yeah.
That just means that Thorn's gonna 100%.
Constantly? Yeah, I
Like,
think
that's not even like.
so.
That's genuinely just 100% stunt chance for Thorn, unironically.
Yeah. Wilden.
Hold up, I'm sacrificing this guy to tell where the fuck they all are. In the nicest way possible, I'm using these guys in the most sacrificial way.
Like when we first started playing, it was like, we gotta keep them all alive, and then now it's just.
Well, I wanna win the fight as fast as possible.
Yeah, fair. I'm gonna just put. Nice.
Stun for a turn.
I'll chill.
Hold up, I just want to see what enemies are around here.
Blah.
Which one I can insta-kill. Yeah, that's a 98%. They didn't actually double it, because it would be 100, but it's a 98% stun.
They nerfed him. Okay.
Yeah, kinda.
Where? Oh,
Where?
there's one there and there's there.
More are coming, though.
Can we see the tiles where they're coming from right now,
No,
or are they out of
not
view?
yet.
Okay.
They're out of view because they haven't started their
I
spawn
see.
yet.
So, Rokes, you can just kind of chill over here, I guess. Zepha, it really doesn't matter where you go because you can literally go anywhere. I'm gonna see if you can't. I don't care about the dirt that's here. Let me kill the Gorlord that's there. Get pretty close.
And you really just let that guy live.
I was kind of hoping the dart would walk towards person, but oh well. I'll have person kill the dart. Did. Okay, there's some up there. Woman.
Just sending.
12. Yeah.
Oh, it's one guy up there. Oh, I accidentally misclicked it. Well,
Alright.
I just have to.
Kill the one you can.
I'll just have to kill both.
Okay. I've got Zepha's back up in case you miss somehow.
Well, it was 57% to be fair on both, but
Yeah, that's why I said somehow. Interfuse. What has enough range for this?
the trees
That
maybe.
will. I think the rock over to the right will.
Oh yeah, you're like close enough as well.
Yep, okay, we're all good. That not all the enemy?
No, there's more coming.
Oh.
You have to look at the top. You gotta read.
I see. Don't you
Crazy
know
thing.
reading is not my strong suit?
I know reading's not your strong suit. I never said it was. Oh wait, I want to see if I can. 17 damage.
Nice.
Current highest. That would be rude of me.
What, to use an attack that would hurt everyone over here?
Yeah, that's why I said that would be rude of me.
You're just gonna physically beat him up?
Yeah.
I could have killed him with the fucking... Shush,
Not funny.
well...
It wouldn't have been that funny if it...
Fair enough, fair enough.
Okay, we'll send, was it these three?
No, I don't mean shush, Will. You don't need to shush.
There's these four going there.
Yeah.
And then we'll just send these three here to scout.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any faith in them, but this isn't Pip and Splinter.
I mean, we could just put one of the, like... We have, like, our four... Like, 4 of our 5 strongest in one group. We could probably just send one of them, like, woman or person, over to the other group.
Bonus damage.
You know?
Bonus damage.
Bonus damage.
Just put it on the Raux.
Yeah. Like, we could send person or woman over to them, because... I mean...
They got it now. So did the Lysric Smithy.
Thurs group's got it. Thor could probably defeat everything on its own.
Cough. Wish. Why is it that wherever I stand, the smoke follows?
Law of Wilderness. Campfire always picks a chosen one.
Let's hope the wind keeps up. Anything to mask our approach is welcome. Cough.
Oop.
They're what? Spying on us now? After a hurry. Study that we don't have a gear ready or a plan, or lose the drive if we don't move, and then I'll get to blab to its friend about us. Thoughts?
Attack it.
Chaotic departure from camp ensues. Should I does the fire? It's probably fine.
Sword? Sword. Me too, buddy. Running and tightening buckles at the same time is not easy. Me too.
Would-be scout doesn't get far. Before man and heroics bring it down. Been a while since a single drop was enough to scare us. Thing is, though, it's never just a single drop. The The reedy sound of Draven battle cries go up not far from them. Look at it this way. They probably didn't expect this particular turn of events either.
Hang on.
Seven enemies. 4 and then another 3. After
Easy. Leaf
and by the first 4.
spirit. Oh, he's a little leaf guy.
Ew.
Who doesn't have a...
Listen,
I
I
think...
would say it's a worth idea,
Oops.
except that we have a level 1 and 2.
But it's also a really small field.
Yeah, and more enemies are gonna spawn.
I think it'll probably...
I still interviews. Oh, that sucks that I can't double interview. Oh. I'd love to do that, but...
I would kill you.
No, you wouldn't.
I mean, I wouldn't, but like... I'd be sad if you killed the leaf spirit.
I know, but I don't think it's really worth fighting for the leaf spirit. The leaf spirit leaves in like 3 turns anyway. Like, do you really want to fight all of those?
Yes.
No, I'm saying, do you really want to fight all of those solo by yourself?
While running over to the...
Yeah. So I have a feeling you might not want to do that. Oh, well. That sucks. Rox also has 1 armor.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's not a smart idea.
Okay.
You know, you could do what you want, but I'm telling you, it's not a smart idea.
I also can't get to the haunt to attack it.
Here. Should probably get behind cover though, because standing out in there when those enemies are coming is not smart.
Ursula Brooks has no movement, and that
I know.
hurts. And
I
don't really
know.
count that cover, but I will...
Up to you where to move. I'm just saying, I just say what I think is smart to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna move. Here is probably the best thing I can do, sadly.
Much rather than have to move into range of the big explosion blast that I want to do. Does Deafen do? Sucks a lot, that's what it does. Hold up. Can you attack from like one of these 2 spots?
Yeah.
Preferably this one. Because
Okay.
if I stand here, I can... Okay. Aw, it didn't. I was kind of hoping for a stunt, so then the ice spike would hurt that one, but it didn't work. Let's hope for the 21 stun. And I'm gonna fucking off myself.
Here, I can...
I'm just gonna kill it with raw damage.
Because I can't touch anything else. I can't attack anything else right now.
No, that's fair.
Rogue says no movement.
This will kill that guy, and then de-specter step that one. And it gave me an extra turn, which means I can hopefully kill that one. Nope, I'm missed. again. Okay. Okay. Now you stun. It's pointless. Sedge.
Sedge.
Ooh, almost level 2 for Rogues. Is that how you say his name? Rogues?
I guess so? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. But I still say we put one of the
Okay.
other 4 on. Ooh.
I mean, you could put it on LC. Considering I already have a crossbow.
Yeah. It's just upgraded to tier 3.
Yeah, and it hobbles
Hobbles on hit, which is cool.
Good. Stunning them
Yeah.
pins them.
I agree with that, but I also still suggest adding one of the people from the team of 4 to this team so that we don't accidentally get ourselves into a situation that's bad. You know?
Yeah, we'll do that after we secure this.
Okay. Because Zepha and Thorn can handle themselves on their own, and whoever we end up leaving the third person with them can handle it on their own.
Your brigadiers have been pointed towards a cluster of tents a wooded refuge south of Falling Angel Refinery. Lucky to have a day's notice that Thrixl were coming. Better to have some tents and stack of potatoes than just your nightshirt, at least. Worst of all, anything you can do to improve your chances in a fight, more likely it is we get to go back. So they do. Pigs forage around tree trunks. People take turns stirring a pot. Others chop logs, singing woodsy songs. How do you like your potatoes?
Cooked? Cooked is great. Don't take this the wrong way, but everyone here is just so wholesome. Don't feel like you have to earn our favor. We're here for the Thrixl either way.
I mean, you should mention that, actually. Should have seen some Walling Angel Refinery before all this happened. So much infighting, standard family stuff about fences and fishing rights, but day in and day out. You try not to take sides and it only makes everyone angrier. I was ready to throw up my hands and leave them to chew each other's bones. But suddenly give everyone a common enemy and it's striking how quickly they come together.
You're saying you want us to leave you some Thrixl?
Not necessary. I miss beds, wells, and locked doors so much. You know what a full-time job is? It is keeping these fat possums out of the food sacks. Not getting excited yet though. I've seen Walling Angel Refinery with my own eyes. Even from afar you can see the ruins, roofs ripped apart with those jaws, walls poked with holes where they stashed themselves. Disgusting.
Then scrap it. Build a new distillery. What better excuse to start over? And abandon what was? When a place is lived in, it grows a spirit of its own. We don't get to enjoy that these days, trekking around as we do. You heard Caldric. It was squabble stained anyway. Take advantage of the shake-up and build something better.
Their discussion stretches through the afternoon, bringing argument for both sides, but in the end, people of Walling Angel Refinery are convinced too.
I think building a new one is better in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it also leaves room to, like, having, like, things that people were fighting over, like, land and stuff, to be able to be, you know, reworked and stuff. And salvaging the old site will just leave you with the same issues that you had before the Thrixl. People love a fresh start. Everything's shiny and new. Nowhere to go but butt up. And newer technology as well.
After some passable potatoes, Caldric turns to logistics. There's a gully up that way that'll get you close. That's how I got my best glimpse of the place. If a wild-footed oaf like me can use it and not be noticed, it should serve you even better. The gully guides them true, deep enough to mask their approach.
Glad it hasn't rained lately.
Zephyr sees it first.
Caldric wasn't exaggerating.
Debris hides signs of life, but an ethereal hum rides in on the smoke.
At least we don't have to worry about trashing the place.
Fire spirit.
Fire spirit!
Everyone here has one, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Be right back.
You know, you can send Zephyr to go do those because you can
I messed
travel
up. I should have moved the second time. Oh well.
half the board here. I'll get it with Zephyr.
Sure.
I have to go around too because of the enemies.
Legacy point, obviously.
Yeah. Run free, spirit of the wild. Go free, be happy. Okay. Let's Mordor. Leader. What can I do with this? Bone Lance! Oh, I love Bone Lance! Please tell me I can reach. Please tell me I can reach. Yes!
I hit both.
Oh no. We're good. The extra 5 damage.
Well, yeah, it's the wide swing.
Yeah. It's just so much damage. Oh.
L.
Yeah, that is no. Here, I'm gonna. Would I be able to? Okay, if my range is long, can I unstasis someone from that range? I think I can. Actually, no, I don't need to worry about that. I can just. No, it's an ending turn thing anyway,
Did you
so it
really
doesn't
pull
matter.
that? That sucks.
I'm gonna do that, right? And then we're just gonna pew and protect the both of us with another bone lance. Pew!
By the way, I don't. A person's turn is ended. I don't think it ends your turn.
What,
Like
stasis?
unstasising someone, as long as you haven't already like.
Well, I had to move to
essentially-
reach her, so.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah. Pew pew! That was a bit excessive.
Yeah. You know what's funny about this? That I just realized?
Hmm.
I can get a crit every time.
Hmm.
Like, that was a crit. Like, that was free crit.
Mm.
Like a free 100% chance.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, how it worked.
Yeah. Because of, like, the, flanking, I guess, thing. What is this? What is... Discus! I love Discus! Pew! Pew! Okay, Zephyr, time to murder things.
You left an enemy.
Oh, did I?
Yes, you literally left the secret right there.
And I'll find us at some point. See, I told you. It'll find us. Murdered. Murdered. It died. It died too.
Yep.
Damn.
Oof.
I'll get the first. Aw. Yeah. We don't need anything else. Oh, wait, hang on. That's a
No,
great idea. No,
we switched off his mace, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Sell to the
don't.
salvage.
Yeah.
Speed.
Speed.
You're already at 10. I want some speed now. Is it smarter to give it to someone else? Probably, but I want more speed on Thorn as well.
I think Roke's desperately needs speed though. Like, I would love to
Yeah.
give Thorn more speed, but like, he can move a total of 3.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think I should give it to Roke's. If that's alright.
Sure, sure. It's been a grim scene, but people walk among the rubble with bright eyes, talking excitedly. I think it'll be good for us to have something we all work on for a while. Brings out the best in folk.
Sure, ride that new project enthusiasm for as long as you can.
I give you something in thanks. Talked about it a bit. We're low on resources right now, but we're full of possibilities, so maybe we can give you some of that.
How so?
Our old home is a thing of the past, but we'd like to give you the honor of naming the one that will be built in its place.
Wait, distillery, right? Alright, hope you won't regret this.
Pads. You can go name it.
I don't have any ideas.
Okay.
Do you?
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Is it John?
No.
Aw.
Mm.
Hmm.
Sorry, I am coughing.
It's okay, it's okay.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I'll
What?
send it to you.
Sure. That's a nice
Ooh,
name.
I'm really funny. I stole it from Genshin.
Think it'll work?
Well enough. Besides, if I left the choice to these bigger birds, they'll manage to make some huge argument out of it. That's what we're trying to avoid, right? Kedrick sends them off next morning, deftly swatting away the offers of further help from women. There is one thing you can do, though. Take this spokes badge. It feels like bad luck to keep the old one, but maybe worse luck to toss it in a creek.
Sure, somebody will probably want. I mean, thanks. Does this mean I'm the mayor of the Queer Brigadiers now? Nice try.
The sound of hammers and saw sings them off over the hills. Potency. I want more potency.
I want more potency.
I want more potency.
I want more.
I think I deserve the potency.
You have. You already have 5. Me with 4.6 also bargaining for more potency.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You're like bargaining for something that I personally want more now. I don't even care about the block. The block does not matter.
Yeah. We don't care about the block, which is arguably there's more block than potency on there. But
Okay, fine, fine, fine. I get it. We'll give the block. We'll give it to Elsie. Give the block.
you're gonna give it to a random person. You might as well give it to women like you're for, story reasons.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well,
Oh,
well,
I
well.
knew you. Oh, you're gonna make fun of me now.
No, I'm
See how
not.
it is.
I am
You just
not.
did.
I did not.
You literally just did.
We have 59 legacy points. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Ooh,
more than 60, I think.
hell yeah.
Stunt chance. Okay, you're giving it to
No,
someone, and there's nothing you can do
I
about
will
this.
accept that. I'll accept that.
There's literally nothing like you could have said that would have made me not giving it to Thorn. Oh, seriously? Oh, double seriously?
Oh, no, that, yeah. Oh, dang. Okay. Who do we want to send over to the other group? Woman or person?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Also, I'm probably gonna give this warding thing to a woman.
That's fair. Or do we want to pull a hee hee ha ha move and put Zephyr over there? uh,
I'm just
hmm.
patrolling these two, so these
Yeah,
two will
no.
get cleaned out. Um, just wait for that. You're fucking
Oh
with
my
me right now,
god.
man. For real. Alright, you know what? We'll do the hero switch. What do we have?
We currently have
There.
you want to do that? And then that? Okay. That works.
I'll just quickly do this one with these three. And then we'll go back and clean up the one over there. What's the lady's name we're supposed to keep an eye out for? Wisty, I
Wisty.
think.
Oh, yeah, that's right, that's you.
That's me, sorry. Wisty. From what I know of the forest folk, they normally spread themselves out over the landscape. They find each other when they want to be found.
These aren't exactly normal times, though. And her husband seemed concerned anyway.
Of course he is. Old Wisty seems distracted, starts spending more and more time out in the ruins watching the goats, or so she says. I'd be concerned too. Is that the story? Sometimes she wouldn't even come home at night. The guy seems at a loss. This relationship has some deep weeds in there. How do you get people to tell you these things? A trustworthy face and sensible outfit. How else?
Man, that isn't a sensible outfit.
Says the person who has woman like her, Zepha, and person like her.
What is that supposed to mean?
They don't have sensible outfits.
They have very swag outfits, thank you very much.
Swag and sensible are not the same.
Fuck.
Clouds go over like glitching over the sky. They pick their way through the building bones till a shout rings out from close by. Come, come on, come on. Up the hill, a woman stands against a monument. Her gaze darts between the sky. Come on. And the shadows of approaching Thrixl. Thoughts?
Um, up to you. Oh, I heard a noise and I wasn't sure if you were
I
talking.
just sniffed. I sniffed. I went.
Ah. It's up to you.
I know.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you heard.
I've decided to keep us here.
No. Why would you do that?
I've decided to pull a Sans Undertale.
What? Oh my god.
It is now forever my turn.
Alright, I'll pick. The first one.
You'll have to click it.
Oh my god.
The queer brigadiers rush towards the monument. Look.
That is a thing.
Yeah, it spawns stuff after a couple turns.
Ugh. I don't like that.
Yeah, well. I'm not going after it. I'm going after the one that can control one of the players.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you killed it. Good job.
This is why I read.
Wolf call! Hell yeah! I can't attack it.
Wait,
But I
this
will.
is gonna be really funny if you get right in front of it. Oh, well.
I hit it if I swap weapons? No.
No, they're both the same. Don't worry, watch this. Nice block, me. Thanks, me.
I don't like the sound that it makes when it does its thing. It's not a good sound.
I couldn't kill. Well,
What is this? Okay. I am going to. Here. And attack this as well.
I love the stupid sound effects it makes. Should probably just kill it. Because we can kill the Dream Chrysalis after a turn.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
You do. Warp and all that. Okay. Oh no, he hit my armor.
What a.
No, one of the enemies hit my armor. And I was like, oh no, he hit my armor.
I know, I was gonna say what a shame, and then I was like, oh, that doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna stop myself halfway through my sentence. Nice.
There we go. I waited for that one.
Kill bard.
You didn't kill the bard.
Well, I'll just attack the bard, I guess.
Oh, this is kind of wild what I can do. Hold up.
Oh,
Oh, it didn't give me a second turn because I
dang.
stupidly swapped the wrong weapon.
I think Wisty should attack the chrysalis. Because the
Yeah,
bard, it would
maybe.
only do armor damage on the bard, so.
Yeah, maybe, but I think the chrysalis is gonna wake up next turn either way.
We shall see.
I was just saying. Uh-oh. That did damage to you, oopsies. Oh no,
It's
it's
fine.
gonna wake up now.
Or
Still not a good thing.
I can kill it right now.
Okay. Okay, this is fucking mean. That's it.
Nice.
Oh Lord, give me strength.
Nice.
Oh wait, it was that dumb.
It seems like it was.
Aw, it didn't hit the crit. Oh well. There we
Nice. Well, I did
go.
know
It is
it
dead.
did have 3 collective health. Ooh, level up!
And halfway up.
Almost level up.
It's the bonus. Yeah, you have engage. I forgot about that. But wolf call, just because Thorn already
Thorn
has
already
wolf
has
call.
it, yeah. And Thorn kills so
You
much.
could run with inspiration. That wouldn't be terrible. Bonus damage and spell damage when standing next to them.
Yeah,
Bad.
I'll do that. Another weapon. Salvage.
Clouds begin to disperse, and Thorn regards the woman who is now rubbing her arms and staring at the ground. Gwisty? Do I know you? Your husband sends his regards. So what's the story? Watching the goats? Goats do like it here. They climb the ruins. So it's not. When the forest began to get more dangerous, I thought it might be time to finally use the storm well here. This? What is it? Surprised you haven't heard of it. This thing's been on the family land forever. Auntie said it was Kioran. Crazy stories that could. This going to sound crazy, but that could give you power. So, and my family are abysmal storytellers. See, terrible imagination. So I thought maybe they're not just stories. Maybe I could, protect the goats and my husband Rivbrook if I could get a hold of that power. It takes research, some old family recipe and secrets and time. Lots of time to get a storm well to give up its secrets. I didn't want to tell Rivbrook. Rather, he came up with his story of his own. Better than a story of Goatherd trying to wear a hat 2 sizes too big for her. It's a shame. I thought I need maybe one more good storm. Clouds looked promising today, and I thought I could finish the process before the monsters got here. No such luck. That was silly. It was silly now that I've seen what fighting really is. Not cut out for it. Glad I never told Rivbrook. So now you're going to count my goats and go home? Yeah. Unless if one of you wants it. It's possible. Your work wouldn't go to waste. The sky's clearing now, but if you want to take me up on it, come back sometime. As for Gwisty, around Rivbrook too. Feed you, put you up, give you otherworldly powers. Foes for hospitality, you know? I want the powers.
You want the powers?
I want Thorn to be scary.
He's already scary.
When I say scary, I mean I want Thorn to be scary.
Oh my god. But how
Okay,
many
I want
what can
Thorn.
you give, like what part of him possibly could,
Uh,
like what part of him are you planning to give it to him?
Stormwell?
No, like what, cuz I'm pretty like it's a transformation probably, right?
I don't know, I don't remember.
I think
I've
I
done this before, but I
vaguely
think.
remember it, and I think like your first when like in my first campaign, your mystic had it and had like stompy feet. But
I don't
that's about all I remember.
remember. I do not remember.
But I guess we'll see.
I guess. Sorry, dying. Uh, uh, Ah.
You okay?
No, I'm dying. I'm gonna secure the stronghold. Let's secure the thing first, either way, though.
Okay. Why is Elsie over there?
What do you mean, why is Elsie over there?
Oh, right. She was put over there. I see. Okay.
Bonus damage. Hey, can
Bonus.
I put it on Thorn?
Thorn already has a sash.
Yeah, but I'd replace his warding. He's already at 2 warding. He's not at 3. I could get his bonus damage up to 7.
That's a lot of bonus.
Yeah, I want to kill big enemies in 1 hit.
Alright.
Are you sure? You don't sound like you want me to do that.
I just think it's kind of a waste to not give it to someone who doesn't have one yet.
Okay.
But no one else really benefits from bonus damage. That doesn't have anything yet, so go ahead. Give it to
You
Thorn.
sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Health. You get to choose.
Health. $13, $13, $11, okay. What?
Sorry.
Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Oh, what did you hit?
I accidentally hit cancel instead of accept.
Okay. Though I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't put it on Thorn just because the fact that if I put it on Thorn, he can't upgrade it. If it is like a thing, then he wouldn't be able to upgrade any ability later on, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, yeah. So who? Either
I don't
Rokes
know.
or Man.
Maybe Man. Man was also showing interest in like the story reasons.
Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that.
Send you 4 up there. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, hold up, we'll do it after this. Questy and Rivbrook welcomed Man and stuffed him full of bristleberry pie and goat cheese while they waited for a storm to roll in. Alright, this is more like it. Rivbrook, get your boots. You stay. Questy tinkered with the top of the storm well. Careful. Rumble. Wonderful, good sign, almost there. Call us when you're ready. Rumble. So, what'd you give up? 4? The whole heroing. You know, like your goats or your spouse, to name examples at random. Oh. I got lucky, I guess. Thorn's out here too.
I forgot they were dating.
What?
I said I forgot they were together.
Oh,
Thorn and Man.
Thorn and Man. Thorn's out here too, so I've gained more than I've lost. Convenient. We've got a lot of time ahead, but who knows? Maybe one of us will have to bow out someday. There'll be discussions, or maybe things will have settled down for good and it won't be an issue. Man's musings are sharply interrupted. Crack. Questy. It's been a long flower to bloom, but it's quite pretty now, isn't it? Stormwell fills with light or water or both. It swirls and spills over the sides. Should ask this before, but am I gonna have to fight something? Probably not. What happens now then? That wasn't in the stories. The ancient voices of the Tempest aren't telling you? Yeah. I'm gonna do an arm. I think an arm would look cool.
Probably. Also,
Shotgun
real
on
life
2
wasn't. They
shoulders.
just don't mention that, like, people are together until, like, it just randomly pops up in the story. Like, they have a fucking kid, or.
Oh yeah, that just happened. Feeling fades to static and swells to power.
Funky hand.
I think that would have looked good on me. Might have made milking goats harder. Hold up, I need to regather Rogues. No, not. Why is person going? Thorn and Rogues.
Yep.
And then Why didn't person come with? Fuck.
Yeah, that was weird.
These three will go up here right now. I want to patrol that area so they can.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they're okay. There we go. They're fine. Anchors.
Okay, I've got one. Favorite fruit?
As long as it's in a pie, I don't care.
Fair enough.
Okay, my turn. Favorite thing to fight?
It's like asking my favorite rash.
Least favorite then?
Might have to be Gorgons.
Is that because they're over the next hill?
It's the ick factor is even worse than the Thrixl. They don't move, they just spread. They're like walking diseases. And here I am, making a career out of them. As old as I'm getting, sometimes I wonder if it's not too late to start over somewhere. I wouldn't, though, realistically. It'd reek of abandonment.
Well, we appreciate that.
What about you? What keeps you here?
It's true. Elsie doesn't have anything better
Yeah.
to do here. Elsie doesn't need to be here. I'm sorry, Elsie. That was rude
Yeah.
of me, but don't tell person, they'd get all judgy about that sort of thing. Don't tell me you're judging me. You're judging too.
No, I respect that.
Diplomatic of you.
I'm not exactly a pillar of shining light myself. Got enough enemies out there. Don't make yourself one too.
Fair. Gorgons do a fine job of that. We're getting close. They're getting close.
God.
Heroes double stun. That means Elsie will actually be able to do something. Open the door.
Hello!
You just hit that? I wasn't able to hit that.
I've got a lot of reach. It's also just a tile ahead of me.
I'm just gonna guard here.
Ooh, it spilled its guts everywhere. That's not concerning.
I want to spill my guts everywhere.
Oh my god.
What? I don't want to deal with magic damage. I'm not watching.
No, yeah, no, that's entirely fair. I was gonna do the same thing. But I'm debating going over. I'm gonna go over here, so I can just kill whatever on the side of the door when it breaks open, or whatever, you know. Actually, I actually can reach stuff in there from over here. Discus or Splinterbass. Okay, discus. Discus. Ooh. Or that. That or that. That. I'm gonna go with this one. And then I can finish this one off as a swag.
That was really messed up of you. Why would you say something like that?
Also, bro, it
Stupid.
fucking left the area behind that door to come all the way around. Here for nothing.
Beyond your imagination. Oh, it didn't even fucking do anything.
Here, it's fine. I can kill it. I set it on fire.
Sorry. I'm dying.
Okay, that does count as traveling through it. Hell yeah. Oh, it didn't dodge. Hell yeah. But that one did. Fuck. I can shoot it from here. I'm gonna move a little bit closer. There we go. Heck yeah. Death. Okay, let's hope this... Oh, it didn't go away. Debating opening the door all the way around. Unless you can just go in there and kill that.
Be able to.
Uh...
My leap leaves me here, and
Oh, that
that's
sucks. I guess in Guardian and wait for it to walk into your zone.
I'll walk away because it shoots.
Oh, it shoots. We'll be able to kill it next turn, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
okay. Then I'll just have my guys hang out here, I guess. Actually,
Probably
I'll
gonna be a
I'll
snipe,
have them
which will make me so fucking
check.
pissed off.
I'll check
Yeah,
behind
go
this
for it.
door just in case. And start, I guess, heading around. Maybe Zeppa has enough movement that I can actually I can. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh no, but it's having me go like through there. I can't. Oh well, for the sake of ending it this turn. Owie.
It's okay. You only took warding damage.
Pew pew. Yeah, that's why I did it. If I was gonna take actual health, I was not gonna do it. Person like her level up, maybe? 1 point off. Everyone has a strap. Warding. I don't know if really anyone needs warding so much that we'd replace the previous strap.
No, we can probably just salvage it.
Yeah, I say salvage.
We can handle anything in this day length forest, I'd bet.
Don't get too cocky. When I was young, I also confused pride for strength. Pride will strand you someday, and you'll fail if no one can save you. Ball. I
Legacy
can't read.
point. That's
Legacy
okay.
point. Hell yeah.
I can build something.
Ooh, there's an incursion in 100 days. Can we beat this in 100 days? 80 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Potency. Nobody needs it, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? No, I don't want to reduce my dodge. Reduce your speed. I mean your
No
health,
health.
not speed. For more potency.
Not by much, but for more potency, I might consider it.
Because potency would affect your
Poison, right?
poison. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do
because
like
your quelling
my
moss uses half
poison.
your quelling moss uses half your potency plus one.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Which right now would be uh
2.3 plus
yeah.
1, 3.3, so 3. And if I
No,
add to it...
no, right now it's 4, like 4.6, so it would give you 2 damage.
Yeah, that's why I divided it in half, 2.3, which plus 1 is 3.3, which so 3.
Yeah, it would be
And then
better.
if I add to it, it'll be 5 point... Look at it again. 5.3, which divides out to 2.6 plus 1, 3.6. I don't know how they round in this game. But if they round up, that'll go up to 4. Which I like. So I'm gonna do that. Nommed.
Cool. Old Farm Cavern stretches beneath Gale and Gare Gary Wen Windmill.
Elsie, don't fall on a random crack. That you with the scuffy shuffle?
Neither back barking echoes answered them.
Wait, where's Elsie? How many breaks does she have to take? Weird, I thought she was right. I thought... This lies to your ears, I guess. I bet a skeleton got her.
Scour their steps for last signs of Elsie.
Here's what to expect, a branching way.
An almost triangular crevice, and beyond is a tight twisting tunnel. Below them in the cold ground and the fungal glow. Yep. This is exactly the thing I ought to be doing by myself, me and the unspooky mushrooms. Oh, and the treasure cave, which is, I suppose, what this is. Triple H sharp stone, a wider space, a firmer shine. There's a powerful smell, a heart smell, the heart of the mountain. First glance, she thinks it's a massive gray man and hunched over in blue-white flame. But she realizes, who are you? Solemn rock cut and graven. But you probably sprout technicals when I touch you, and you clench me up, squeeze my ribs to splinters. It's impressive though, your big old gemstone. Could I show it around for you? Sorry.
Well, it's your character, your choice.
I know. I'm trying not to die.
I know.
Sorry,
No, you're good. Take your time. Take your time.
alright. I'm taking it.
Fair enough. I would have done that too.
What I'm saying, this is your fault. Elsie wiggles her good knife into the seam between the chin setting. Only a moment after she does, an indistinct tremble travels up the blade. That's the I messed up sound. Harmonic vibrations, they swell, they sing joints in of her skeleton. Elsie bends near, lowers her knife. Don't see any damn thunderclap, a luminous flood. Wet, bloody order and the sulfuric ascent of fresh split rock. The time seems to pause. The world fills in with light. Fades into a normal motion color. Ah, ow. What did you just do? Elsie? Oh, that's you, sorry, I said.
It's okay. Elsie?
There was a brilliant gemstone. I found it here. It captured my wanting gaze, and I got it in trouble, I think, and now the gem's gone, which is like, gems shouldn't just go away.
Folks always warned me your desires will change you.
What are you on about?
Reach up. Try touching your eye.
A short while later. Just I can see. I can see through it. Facets of things that shouldn't have facets. Emerge in daylight. Encounter the enemy they sought, and Elsie will look at things differently from now on. No, she won't.
Yeah, it literally does not affect her sight.
I have +6 stunt chance. Finally, more
Hell
stunt
yeah!
chance.
I was hoping it'd at least do something.
I think it's a transformation.
Yeah, it's a transformation technically. We've seen it on one character before, but I didn't remember what it did at all. Because it wasn't anything super duper fancy, you know?
Yeah, but I don't think on the character that you saw it on, I didn't have like anything other than the rock.
Oh. It's the ew thing. Oh, I can reach that, hell yeah. Oh, it only blinds them, but at least it'll do something.
Not even all of them.
Like, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Some cover against the Draftics. Oh, let's use... Here, can I... I should have aimed. I should have prepared for Quelling Moss instead. I'm dumb.
No, you're not.
Here, let me give myself one more action point so that I can come over here so I can throw the Quelling Moss. Quelling Moss! I throw it closer? No, I can't hit the Kinstead. Oh well. You get
Oh,
poisoned, bitch.
poison.
Yeah, it's still 3 poison for all of them. Okay, we gotta kill that muse. Oh,
Oh, we all dodged
hell
that.
yeah.
We're fucking cheaters. Oh, I'm frozen, aren't I? No, I'm not frozen. What am I?
I don't know.
I can't see the debuff right now. They won't let me.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a mind worm.
Ah, I see.
Hold up, I'm removing that mind worm.
Nice.
And now I stunned the seeker.
Okay, Zeph is...
Oh yeah, the seeker has the mind worm attack. Or it can give mind worm, which is bad. But I'm immune to mind worm for this one turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we should probably care about Muse.
Yeah, I was gonna send Zeph over to just kill it, or just...
Damaged.
Yeah, shoot from here.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Plus the poison is pretty helpful.
Should I kill the Seeker or the Drathix with person, or attack at least?
Probably the Drathix because it's
Okay.
the bigger one and is more annoying.
Fair enough. Then the next turn, if it doesn't move away from my range, I can attack it twice.
Well, if it moves anywhere right now, you'll be able to hit it again.
Yeah.
As long as it moves early and not one of the other people moves early. I'd say probably hit the Muse if you can.
That is what I'm doing.
Bard blocked it, but it will.
It's gonna die this time anyway, so we're good.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's what we want. There we go.
Hell yeah,
That's
it's good.
Seeker's gonna be able to move and all that, but it's fine. Oh, Mind Worm.
Honestly, Mind Worm's better than Stasis.
Yeah, all it does
So.
is do damage if you don't get rid of it, so...
Yeah, we're just... I'm gonna take Zepha. I'm gonna take her up here, and I'm going to just Quelling Moss this whole area here. Just, you know. And
they'll all die.
have removed... Yeah, all the
Like, all
Chrysalists
the
will
Dream
die.
Chrysalists will
Yeah.
die, which is good, because it means we don't have to deal more damage. I'd say, honestly, take Seeker if you can, because
It won't
Dream
die,
sucks.
unfortunately.
You have Woman who can
That's true.
use a stone to hit both that, the Seeker, and the Dweaver.
Yeah, that is true. Discus.
It'll also give you access.
Dweaver's the only one in my range, but hopefully
They'll
the
still
rebound
hit.
will kill Seeker.
Oh,
Aw,
it
dodged. Oh well. It was a good attempt.
They moved anyway.
The damage is funny. Oh, the poison damage over there. Hell yeah, dodged.
Oh,
Oh, dodged.
Oh, perfect. Stunned him.
Nice.
You won't have to worry about the Nightmare right now. You could probably focus on the Kinstead and the Bard. There we go. That was unneeded. There we go. That killed them all. Now you can focus on the Bard with your with Zepha.
With the rest of the team.
Yeah. Which is Zepha and Gang.
That's only a 46. Dang. Okay, I should have moved up. I'm a little dumb, but it's okay.
No, you're not.
I was just like, I can hit from here. Not good, but I could hit from here.
It's alright. Oh, I blocked.
Oh, I blocked that turn anyway. Okay. Well. Death. 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 They've been spawn kills. Because they're emerging this turn. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take Zepha and take her up here to just murder the Bard.
I just wanted to kill that guy.
No fair.
You have fun with it. Killing the rest.
Pew pew! Hell yeah, that's it. Person!
Long reach is pretty good for person, considering already a spear wielder.
Yeah.
Riposte is pretty good either way because it's a good counterattack thing, but I'd still say get long range plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because 1.6 plus the spear is kind of a funny range.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad idea. Also, Person Liker's max. Congrats.
Yeah.
To be fair,
I think that's my
it's
first
kinda,
maximum level.
yeah, to be fair, it's easy to get max on warriors because they actually are easy
Yeah.
to level up. The rest take forever.
Mm-hmm.
This is health, it doesn't really matter if you put it on.
Yeah, give it to whoever I guess has the lowest. Which
Doesn't
is
even matter.
man, but he doesn't even
Yeah.
fight, so like...
Wow, I see how it is.
No, I mean like frontline fight.
No, you just hate man liker.
I don't. We'll go to man. I can have it.
Battle done, they stand still a moment, warmed over the rays of a lowering sun. A gem casts a tickle of light on Elsie's thoughts.
I sure hope that doesn't spread.
Thanks, woman.
You can still fight. You can see and see well.
See the edges and faces of things I never saw before. It's weird.
It does give you a certain allure.
Who knows, maybe I'll be a diamond person soon. Maybe you'll travel to my heart under my rims someday. You'll find only cold, glittering, impervious jewel. Whatever it was, wrath or reward, a trap or a twist of coincidence, will always be hard to tell. Years will show how deep the changes go. An ancient god will dream in darkness, fresh dreams and new vision above the earth. It so feels like it should like become an adventure after you do it, but it doesn't. You know?
Mm-hmm.
What a better spot to wait out the rim than a nice remote picked over ruin. No one I'd rather wait it out with anyway. Man regards the wet field for a few more minutes, and wanders up one of the more sturdy-looking staircases. It's been exposed to the sky for so long now, lies covered in lichen. One room, however, remains relatively
Sorry. Like it.
We're gonna sit here again.
No! I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna interrupt you, but it had to process in my brain. That you said it lichen.
Like, you could have said something like after that we did, this talk of the story.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you are.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you are.
I would have forgotten.
I think you know exactly what you're doing.
No. No. It just made it sound like I do. That didn't help.
You definitely do.
I don't. That's it.
You just did. You do.
No.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
You're not changing anyone's mind.
Sag.
One room, however, remains relatively untouched by the elements. Tales never told, tucked away.
You think it's an old collection or some thieves' stash?
Hard to tell. Self-respecting heroes gotta have their own dedicated tapestry. This kind of looks like Thorn. And then there's this one. Hey, I know that dude. Oh, that was you. Sorry, I spoke over you.
Oh, and then there's this one. The weaving's not like the others.
Among other differences. No loom I've ever seen weaves like that. Why did anyone want this in their collection? I'm not sure. Tapestry, breathe the shivering aura in and then out again. Interfuse with it. And steps closer to the tapestry and focuses his eyes beyond its surface as if trying to peer deeper inside. There's more tied up in these threads if someone was willing to. Man. Don't get yourself. Snap. Ah. And it's thrown against the back of the wall. Skittering shiny limbs begin to spasm outwards from the tapestry as it unravels.
Ooh. Yuck, yuck. Double yuck.
Is that all of them?
Is it? Oh, there's a fourth one outside.
Yeah, but
Are you just gonna
only had
kill
more bonus damage.
all of them? Oh my god.
Oh wait, this is my new move.
Zap.
Yeah, I only have one hand now.
Oh. Did you
But
use a
that
two-handed weapon
means-
before?
Yeah, that means I have a level 1 one-handed
No.
magic. It's fine. I had a level 1 one-handed staff before, so like, the difference is that
They're both one-handed. Level 1. God, I cannot speak.
it's okay. Hey, watch this.
Nice.
I really like this stupid power of lightning. Do you find more enemies?
Yeah, there's 2 thrusts over here.
Wow, I can.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
I can't attack because that
Radiant.
was like my full.
I have
move,
this
but
sparkly area. Sparkle.
I wonder why that was sparkly.
Yeah, it's following me around. Let me.
Let's check yourself. Oh, it's the inspiration.
Ah, okay. I see.
That would make sense.
It does make
damage.
sense. I've just never seen it in use before. Man, like your level up. And Rooks.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happens when all you get is decrease armor.
Less
increase
armor, but
ward-
more
oh,
warding and spell damage.
This is the other.
The other
This is
tier.
the other armor. Yeah.
But I mean, it's tier 2 as opposed to tier 1.
Yeah, but it's also the other armor, which isn't what Woman Liker's been using.
Yeah.
This is the one that puts more focus away from defense, and Woman Liker is always on the front lines.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well.
This one's like more magic defense to magic damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll salvage it. Potency. Hold up. I want to see, does my electric thing... Yeah, it uses potency. It does 1/2 of bonus plus damage, which I have bonus of 1, potency of 5, so that's 6. And then...
Go ahead and put it on anyone that you want.
6, and that would give me 6, which is 7, 8, 9.
My one potency related character already has one, so.
Yeah, I could technically put it on Thorn, but I want Thorn's dodge to be 75. Manliker's dodge going down to 53 from 58 when his block is higher isn't that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would make my damage upgrade. Oh. Fuck, those are both good choices. For all enemy magic attacks against man, the magic or warded damage is received as bonus potency that lasts one turn is good. But as a swift action, once per turn, man's duck will watch over and allow him to dodge the first range attack. It's so stupid.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I'm gonna hope that I get Alarming Quack
Again.
level 7. That I don't think I'll get to, but I want that feedback loop because it's funny. Anyway.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh,
Ooh,
Sentinel's funky. Sentinel's a Guardian replacement, where instead of waiting at one place, if an enemy reaches within 2 tiles of you, you attack. It's like a jumping reaction. If you had that plus the one that increases the amount of reactions you can make per turn, it means that you kind of like hop over around places, especially if you have greater range. It's pretty funky.
That is funny.
and I think it's kind of better than like
The rest of
some
them,
of these.
yeah.
Blood Rage kind of sucks.
Yeah,
It's
especially,
probably
like,
usable now. Like unironically, it's probably usable because they did buff it recently.
mm-hmm.
But like Sentinel is kind of just like
Better. Yeah, I gotta go
the
Sentinel.
best one. It's also pretty fun. The last creature falls, what's left of the tapestry drops and whips apart with a cackle. One more figure is expelled from it before the thread curls and burns away. It's Kenta. He's an old character of mine from the first
I
campaign.
figured.
Especially, you could tell from the blue crackle on his face. You're human, or close enough, but are you real this time? Friend, we're as real as it gets. That's what they said the other times. Well, stick around for a while and see if we hold up. What do you remember? Name, Kenta Bahad. Enough of a childhood, long into the trenches, not much of what you were actually asking about. It's hard to tease apart what happened and what didn't. A sense of time passed and a sense of purpose, fighting something? And perhaps not much has changed, we're fighting too, it turns out. If you want to pick up where you left off, it looks like you look like someone who can watch it back in battle. I don't want to do 2 LP though.
We also don't need
But
another. Like, what would
it's
he
another
be?
mystic.
Oh, it's another mystic. Uh, hmm.
So I think we can just, and this is the last thing anyway, so like,
Yeah, I mean, if it was another ranger, I'd debate it, but like, even at that point, like,
we'll just send them off. Barely an outline of a person at this point. I got things to figure out, but good luck with who did you say you were? We're brigadiers. Right, a company. It's good to have a name like that. Reminds you of what you're in together. Party moves on after the ring clears, leaving Kento with some food and an unknown path ahead. Okay. We will wait for these guys to
swag. Okay.
finish. And then now they secured this site, and we can hit next, and then we can hit next. And now we have speed!
Speed.
Zephyr
Oh,
already has something, but
for accuracy. But
yeah, you kind of want accuracy though.
speed. I know. I know, that's actually something I want as a bow character.
Put it on person like her.
Yeah, person could use some more speed. Person, get some speed.
Okay, we'll have Gather, Zephyr, Thorn, Man. No, fuck you. I'm just gonna clear it out.
Mm-hmm.
Person,
Person, woman.
Technically, we could have
We
Ember,
could have those
Gather,
too.
but the
Do we
actual
need
assault. No,
them?
this is just gathering. The actual assault is like
Oh, yeah, right,
not
that's
bad.
true.
So
True.
we'll just send them off,
Okay.
and then we'll send these two here because I have a feeling that this area is gonna get filled out after we do this assault.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna set them up. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna set them up so they start preparing tier 3 defenses just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the fuck? That's not what I wanted. Sorry. I want you guys. I accidentally clicked on him. I wanted you two. And then you three, you five, sorry. We already read that. I don't want to read these, I'll be honest. Because we already did this.
Yeah.
However, looks like, yeah, yada yada yada.
That was as far as we went. Does Ecthus know our plans?
I think it's possible, but lest we lose all hope, better we do not overcredit her. Likely she'll make some effort to read the movements of things we come into contact with and positions her pieces accordingly.
Like trailing a ghost fox. Is it? You can only hope to see them when it rains. You watch where the water won't hit. See by displacement.
Fine example. Or think of it trying to track the obsidian owl across a night with no moon. You would watch for stars to blacken and rekindle. I believe it must be for her, hoping to spot us under our shroud. The more we drag the rug, bump the furniture, the more visible we become.
I have to assume that warning up there is the lore keeper. We'll punish his murderer, see if we can put his life's work to any use.
I shall patch our wards. Be safe.
All for a chance at a scrap of a clue.
Yeah, that's kind of how things are.
That's a
Yeesh, what a
lot
battle.
of enemies. It's a
It's
good thing we
okay.
didn't send two in here.
Yeah, well, that was the point. It's not to send them.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hold up. That's what I thought.
Earth
Watch
chill
this.
here.
Oh, hey. Hold up.
Person.
Killing time. Oh, you're a bastard.
Aw, dang. And Guardian there. Cool.
Hold up. Being right back.
Look. Okay, look at person's Guardian. Fucking.
Hmm? Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
That's why I said get the... Oh. This is a bad place for Thune to be. I was really
You're
hoping he
you're
would get...
thinking about that now.
Well, I was hoping I'd get my stunt so I could either run back or do my leap back, and I mean, it was worth getting the kill on the guy who's, you know, all about trying to fucking take over characters, to be fair, but honestly, as long as you hit one of them, just do damage. That's good, I think, right?
Well, that has like a 5% chance of hitting all of them. But if I do
Okay.
that, that's like a 80, 80, 80, 90, 90.
Yeah, do it like that. Do it like that then. That's good. It'll also destroy armor, which is great
Yeah.
for us
I can
later.
also pop on over here and,
And throw up
do my
Quelling
old
Moss.
favorite quelling moss. There we go. I can do it without hitting you. Quelling moss.
Perfect. Do it. Dumbass. Sorry, I was being kind of rude. Why did you have to attack that one?
Right.
Or more like, why did that one have to move?
Yeah. And why couldn't it have moved after it got big thrust?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
hate that noise.
Oh, you got mind wormed.
Oh, I got mind wormed. Why would you do that to me?
Hold up, I'm gonna kill that guy.
Swag,
I got
swag.
a double stunt. That was based. Discus.
Swag. Okay, I'm gonna worry about person right now. We have... Okay, we're gonna have to recover from it.
Oh, I should have killed with my other weapon. I just realized. Oh well.
Oh well. That nightmare has 1 health.
Yeah, but that Draxus is kind of more pressing.
Yeah. Wild grasp.
Get the Thraxus so it'll get stunned.
Aw. Dang. Okay, well, I can shoot 3 times if I do this. So
Okay.
I will
You want to
just...
take out... Yeah. Poison?
Draxus.
Poison? Wait. It'll die.
Does it have
No, it won't die
4?
this turn, but it'll die in...
Next turn? Okay.
It'll die in 2 turns.
Yeah, and I'll just kill the bird.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, do you mind if I kill that guy? I kind of need to kill the giant dragon.
I don't care. I just wanted to
Good.
do some, like, decent damage to it, you know?
Because I need to kill it now. For my healing.
No, fair.
Take out the Dream Chrysalis if you can.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing stuff with bird.
Yeah, I know. That's what you need to do. I'm gonna have Man back you up.
Okay.
Hold up. You should probably back up as person next round. I have the two bookshelves, which means I can do Splinter
Ah,
Salvo with the
yeah.
big one. So as long as
Gotcha.
both of them push into the middle,
Mm-hmm.
you can. Yeah.
I'll
Though
just
one of
have
them's probably gonna die because of your
Zephos
thing anyway.
scooch up here, and then I'll kill the crystals. That way
Cool.
I'm ready to open this door.
Is the poison gonna end? I'm gonna take a poison damage next turn. That's fair. That's fine.
Yeah, same with one, but it's just the one, so. I will.
Another chrysalis. Hold up. I need those 2 health. Trust me. Oh, that wasn't a splinter salvo. Oh, huh.
Bookshelf.
Interesting.
Or yeah. Do you? Oh, I can't hit both of them at the same time without hitting you, so I will just shoot it. Oh,
Auto cover.
bitch.
It's okay. It's what, stunned?
No,
Okay, it won't take
yeah.
any actions for 2 turns. That's great.
I'm going to. I'll pop in. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
that's
You dodged that, though.
not good. It's fine. We're just gonna kill the 2 guardians.
Hey, that hit that guy up there, too, because of your
Yeah.
range.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Yep.
Hell yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, everything's dying this turn. What the heck?
Person has
Me not.
gotten good at this.
I mean, yeah. Hold up. Let me check something. Hey, can you kill something with woman?
Probably. Let me see how far I can lord dump. Oh, I can't. Uh, I would have to. I probably could. I would just have to move into. What do you want me to kill? Like the one of the dream
Anything.
crystals?
No, literally,
Anything?
literally anything. If you can kill anything, other than I guess the Kinstead, because I want to kill the Kinstead for more health. Um, that would be based.
Okay, yeah, I could do that. Use Splinter Blast, 4 damage. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think that'd kill the crystals though. Splinter Death. Oh, it does 6 pierce, right?
Here,
Or it
I can
does
I can do
pierce.
I can do Lord Dump with this.
Okay, yeah.
Lord Dump from that one.
Any of them. Good.
Why?
Oh, it didn't work. I don't think you stunted. I don't know.
I did though, I think.
That's yeah. I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I was kind of hoping that it was going to Oh, that did damage. That because you get a kill, I was hoping that it was gonna allow me to get the plus extra stunt with the watch this with like the rivalry perk thing. So yeah, but it didn't work as
Mm-hmm.
I didn't thought it would. I just killed that guy. You guys can kill that one. So.
Woman Liker
Oh,
level up. Woman
that's the
Liker.
Zephyr buff. It also gives her almost 100 dodge.
Oh.
Yeah, that's. I think that's just. I just think that's the next
Yeah.
level for her armor.
No,
So just
it
replace it.
has to be, yeah.
Also, did anyone level up? Because I
Yeah,
couldn't see because
Woman
I
Liker
accidentally
did.
hit middle click. I hit middle click and it just
Mm-hmm.
disappeared.
No, you're good. Yeah, Woman Liker did. I'm checking out things.
Compulsion's pretty decent, though we're like all really movie people, so
Yeah.
and it's either we're very good at moving or we have extreme range.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Earth Scribe buff, it might be okay.
I don't
Vigorous
you ever
flow
use
makes it so if
wall.
you get attacked, interfused objects take damage, but that can be a backfiring effect because
Yeah, because then my attacks are kind of big, or I can do inspiration. But since yeah, none of these are really
up to you.
like good.
Up to you.
I'll take compulsion just because it's I guess another thing I can do.
Yeah.
I can move an enemy into person's range.
Yeah. We're
uh,
cleaning here.
I'll do one more sweep as far as that creek we saw, then to the mountain's base.
The rat bones of the lore keeper. The rat bones of the lore keeper are pulled down and gently interred. Then, finding the shelves and rows manageable, they settle in for a heritage search. Their earlier hopes for insight are not entirely dead. Pulled a bunch that look like they have to do with old times of antiquity. One of them's called Legend of Old Kior.
Good, that's promising. I'm just going to Where's that Mothman gotten to?
Stairs take her to a shadowy cellar.
You're not gonna read that?
Oh, I'm stupid. I thought that. I'll be honest, I looked at it and I read it in my head, and then I was like, that's good enough. Make light if you like. I promise not to hurl myself into it.
What are you doing down here? Others are going to the library.
And I am perusing the volumes no one else can, namely those contained beneath this flashy hat.
You mean you're thinking in the dark?
Put less charmingly, yes. Have you already found something, or did you compose a funny song you would like me to listen to? Only then does woman realize what's been gnawing at her. It's been more than 6 falls she wanted a chance to ask.
Maybe you'll lie, and I'm actually fine if you do. I'm still curious. You once told me you were responsible.
Without an accident of fate, little while, perhaps one day I'll explain it in full.
For the troubles we were in. And Iluna seemed to blame you.
You wish to know why? You wish to hear about the beginning.
Not going to matter, one way or the other, probably, but I prefer to understand.
There is time for the quick version. You will have to fathom a far younger Yunderling.
How long ago do you mean? How old are you?
Old enough that your great-grandparents never heard of my family, and they would have, had they been born in the right era. My father got called a king in the Overfound. Really, he was a leader of militia. He began that way, raising defenses against the hordes of Shadow God.
Thrixl?
No, back then we didn't think about Thrixl. Deepest is what they called themselves, and still do. Sowers of sorrow, preying on the weak and disheartened, insidious and everywhere in that age. From the twine might of my father's blade and his bland, gruff goodness, my family rose to wealth and prominence.
A prince in a big fancy castle. And this isn't made up?
Yes, such things were more possible then. I was born amid a bounty of books. I was taught to sue, given beautiful, brilliant examples to follow. My parents both wished peace for me. But legends roved the roads, walkers of myth who painted the hills and protected the meek. They moved in number and skill heretofore unmatched, and I was simply a boy resembling more my mother, yet I wished so desperately to be like my father's heroes. At bay, you think. Bay was popular attack phrase in those days, truly a golden age.
So, when do things turn?
Oh, not long after I went wandering. I embarked on a secret knowing my parents would try to dissuade me, and knowing I would likely sway with a thumb push of a well-argued wisdom. I was unbrave.
Cowardly, that's called.
Pardon me, is this your story?
Mine's shorter.
In any case, what I wanted to be Shane Kine. He was a dazzling country knight, dauntless, irresistible, strong. I admired him from afar. I possessed no useful talents. All I had was desire. It is all a young man knows. Pap and I discovered a ruin room buried in the Rosengild, filled with strange weavings and crossed with threads and patterns I found enchanting and impossible. That is how I found my very first glimmer scene.
A door to the other side. And you just went through?
I fell through, unwittingly. I bore what you now call the mystic's gift, and I believe it obeyed my curiosity, a quester's feet right of his fate.
Sounds like you were caught, same way Luna was.
Luna was abducted. The Thrixl purposed her passage. I was merely unlucky. I got tangled in nets not strung for me. Remember Terrafract, the Thrixl world? That's where I wound up lost and seeking in the night sky. My eyes found a moon to lead wherever I would follow. Dayless years, it seemed, I spent mulling and meandering. It's hard to know, but it could not have been so long. At some point, I began to think of myself as a moth, alone and fumbling towards the light. Terrafract is not a dream, it acts upon reality. It makes manifest what you imagine. For the unwary, this happens by accident.
When I was in there, Aluna was working her own wishes on me. Is that right?
Indeed, he might have resisted, and I might have been less secretive. Might have resisted. Had I been less secretive from the start. This gift of mine, I can't blame it for bringing me the other side. But once there, it saved me from faring far worse, and then my abilities began to blossom.
Is it just luck? Blood? I guess I always knew I was different from ordinary people.
It is the essential split in our natures. Diffusion is a word you use. You have that proclivity. Men may recognize you always did, for packing away the permanence of yourself, even and especially when sharing form and energy among your surroundings. That is what makes you and I passable world walkers.
Passable?
Merely passable. There's a limit to how you define, how you definitely, how, def,
Definitely.
that's weird. There's a limit to how definitely, and for what durations our mind may preserve any image, even the image of ourselves. Our inner identities shift over time, and so it was that by time I had realized how to return to my own land, I was quite transformed.
They say you should never meet your heroes.
Oh, I disagree. There are few things so productive as disappointment. Regardless, some memories are the moons in the mist, diffused and shapeless. They may as well be glowing gas. I spare you the details of encounters and events that come after. Some are maudlin, some are mirthful, but most are moth-eaten and old beyond mattering. That era is dead, and I am still here. Such is more or less my story.
Alright, but why does this all make you
Responsible? The Thrixl took notice of me.
when you cross the glimmer scene?
When I started toying with them, kicking their sand castles and causing a din to disrupt their operas, I'd grown bored, you see.
Bored? So you poured beer on a beehive.
I thought it was funny. I believe it was what drove them to duplicate my accident in another. Did not anticipate that. I do not think I cared enough to anticipate anything, not for a long time.
I hate to say it, but that's the most appropriate explanation you could have given. The world's ending because of jokes.
Woman, woman, you down there? I don't know who's speaking.
Yeah, I don't
This
know
is me.
either.
Woman?
You'll have to give me a while. You should tell the others too. I won't make you, but. And yeah, probably Elsie. Divorced carries. Is that where you were wondering? Man's found it. There's a passage here about the Tower of Blocks.
Didn't have a title, but it was next to the big book of legends. Come listen to this. It sums up the account we read in our compendium, but it finishes with an afterword. They're sealed fast. Legends claim they prisoned a great beast. Perhaps the very tyrant of who once scattered the pillars of Calmcount Court, toppled the moonsliver might of Old Kior. So the last two Kiorans, sorcerers, would have descended to the mountains, and salt and mist could not have been told from the desperate taste of their lips. For a mixed, surely there were kisses and tears. The pink light aged purple, they passed from the myth's pages entirely. Pink light, salt on the mist, I know those mountains. I think we must call that clues enough.
What's up? We have to go now?
With the knot of apprehension between my wings, the hunting cat makes show of her leisurely leaps, and so renders the death pounce more sudden. For such a superior thing as a cat, the proud mouse besides Beside the scared is ever the more satisfying meal. They're away by nightfall.
It
I
was,
will.
in fact, over there. Whoa.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that, considering that was the big area that wasn't,
Yeah. Explored, yeah.
exploded. Bonus
Revealed.
damage.
Bonus damage.
Maybe Zephyr should finally get some bonus damage.
What does bonus damage make more damage when I do the when I attack and it hits something else?
Bonus damage makes more damage in general. It's damage that's added to physical attacks and
I
some of
see.
your abilities. I think I
So I
don't
was
know which
thinking about
abilities.
it for person liker. Yeah, I don't know exactly what causes that either, but
Hold up. I think where's person liker? I think it might work good for person liker.
yeah, that's what I was thinking to put it on person
Um,
liker.
yeah, because broad swipes takes bonus damage plus potency.
Okay, cool. I
Right now
will.
it's dealing 8, so if you add 1 extra, it would deal like 9.
Swag. Yeah, I'll give it to person. Zippa
So
does fine damage, I think.
yeah, it would just boost her normal damage overall.
Yeah. And honestly, I use her as a
Yes.
status effect kind of thing. So with her
All right,
quelling moss but her ranged
let's
abilities.
go open the Tower of Locks.
Let's do it. Let's finish it.
I don't know if this is the end. I'll be honest.
Well,
Sleeping in
where
the
else
shadow
could
of
we
Kieran
go?
Tower is the weird comfort. I don't know. You know what? Reminds me of our first camp together, chasing Thorn in that stupid book.
And things have been great ever since.
Yeah, sorry, it's sad all that happened, but it's good to remember too.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, and here we are with this book again. I swear I remember translating these pages, but I had no clue they'd ever be significant.
Well, read it out loud one more time. Keep it fresh. Silver ink gleams on red pages in the firelight. Blessed. Oh, that's you.
Blasted into the founding stone, the runic script of our intertwined souls, smoky words that would elude even the most dream fluent and wishing wise, and any who did not share my blood or my wife's, so the seal was made sure.
Yep.
Thereafter a tower did we raise, the tower of locks. From within no being could go without, and from without no being within, save when, by our will, the door were unbarred.
Oh, wait, did I skip one?
No.
In the morning, they gather at the tower's foot. Everyone's ready? Time we give this a go. I can't lift it. Too heavy? Just doesn't budge.
He kicked it. Well, we need it to budge. That's a spell, I guess. Works too well. Honestly, this is always a pretty obvious flaw in our plan. Just hoped.
We could ask.
What? Ask, you say?
Mom used to tell us, you never receive the answer you want if you never ask the question. Ask who? And gazes into the mist. Kieran's ancient ones, you who made this place, we humbly wish you to hear us.
They might be a little reluctant to answer to ancient ones. I would be.
Oh, sorry, I skipped it a little.
It's alright, I memorized it.
You're sorcerers, right? Your spirits might linger here. Listen to me if you can at all. I understand your wills was to keep this door closed forever, and we respect that, I think. But the thing is, we need to get in. See, we got our own monsters to deal with, or actually, they were your monsters first. Maybe we're not your descendants, but we are inheritors of your suffering. So please, lend us the magic you married to these rocks. Your legacy isn't down to its last bloom. Not yet, so please. Please, man throws his weight into lifting the bar from its brackets. Practically flies up at his touch. Ah, he fell. It was so light. Not to me, it wasn't.
I didn't get the chance to try it. I wonder if...
So then, they must have heard me?
Is that really it? Or Thorn was just really fucking weak?
Yeah, it says the 17 damage he deals.
Yeah.
In any case, that door is open. Time to find out if we'll regret that. Stealth or haste?
Mm,
We're already really fast, so I think stealth to give us a free attack, essentially.
yeah,
would
I
be
think
helpful.
stealth.
And stoicism, I don't remember what it does, but I don't care.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
All here is armor plus 1 armor and wording, which isn't bad. That's pretty helpful.
Oh my god. Okay. That do be a lot
What?
of enemies.
It's fine, it's fine. Don't be such a baby about it. It's only enemies.
It's only
See, look.
5 fucking enemies.
Wah, wah. I just
Wah,
hear you
wah,
crying,
wah.
man. I'm just hearing you going wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, fucking wah. I'm gonna move.
I'm gonna go into this door, by the way.
Okay, swag. I can be chillin'. Chillin'.
Actually,
Interview. Let's see
listen.
here.
You're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna move that way so I get across from them and they come and attack us.
Okay, that's cool. I don't. Do you?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you don't die, I don't really care.
Me? Die? It's more likely than you think. I stunt, by the way.
Thank you.
No problem. Give me all your money. I'm
What?
kidding. Steffa. Go! Remember, Zephyr can always just disappear into the darkness.
Yeah. I can't reach that one. I wanted to reach that one. Maybe
Can
I
you shoot
can.
the Seeker, maybe? That would
Oh,
be pretty helpful. The one up top.
no.
That's fine. Don't worry then.
For some
Do what you
reason.
gotta do.
Normally I would be able to. I feel like that. Okay, we're gonna go to person because I'm gonna have person kill this one.
Wow. That was fucked up of you.
I'm just seeing if yeah it unlocks the way to that one. Fine worm.
Ow, they wormed me. I can't believe they would... Who the fuck's that guy?
He looks concerning.
I think his name's John.
Maybe.
I get it, there's a lot of enemies. Can we, like, get over this, please?
Oh my god. You know what?
Hold up, I'm gonna remove one.
I'm gonna do a funky thing. Are you ready for my funky thing?
Sure, go ahead.
Ready? It's 2 people.
Oh.
Boom. That gives her more potency. I'm gonna move a little closer because I want to try hit all of them.
Okay.
Quelling moss. Oh, I can't hit all of them.
Yeah, your Quelling Moss does not have that kind of range, guy.
I know. I was hoping like this one
Should have
here
stayed
would hit.
back.
It's fine. Because it's gonna poison 5. Look at that.
It's not gonna kill the 2 Seekers.
No, but I can attack the 2 seekers with person or one of them.
This is gonna kill all of them. Oh, sorry, it didn't kill the top Seeker. Can you help with the Seeker that's right in front of me? Because I do not want to have to get stasis.
That does that.
If you steal... I don't know if you want to steal a rock.
This would end my turn though, unfortunately.
Oh, would it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're at the end of your turn. Oh, there's nothing you can do. Just hope it moves rather than attacks me directly. Just prepare for the next turn. Get
It
like
could move it. No.
Nah. Get the banner. Get the creature banner so you can get ready for a constrict on an enemy.
Okay.
Yeah. that Seeker hopefully will rather move than try to Minesweeper, mind fucking fungi me again. Ow, that sucks. That's fine.
I'm a bit concerned about that, the Dunabeaver.
Yeah, I have no clue what that is, but we're already kind of in a bad position, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's okay. You know what I did? I strategized.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can kill those 2 Thrusks, and I can attack the Scorier and maybe kill the Scorier. I can kill the Scorier. Okay, see, we turned a bad situation into actually a good one. We're just gonna ignore the enemies that are right. They don't exist.
Hey, what was that Dunweaver problem?
Swag. Get
You know what?
hobbled, bitch.
I call this one leaving my problems to deal with someone else.
Oh my god. It's fine, I can kill it.
Oh, okay, you killed it. I was actually gonna fight it.
Ah, you're good. You can set up for another attack. With someone else. Because you don't have anything interfused over here. So.
I can't hit that. But I'm gonna keep those 2. And now I will wait.
Oh, I can walk still.
You should probably get up close so we
walk
could get a big wall.
here.
Okay. That's fair. We'll just have to deal with this Chrysalis, by the way. Like, that's the best thing we can do.
I could probably have Zephyr throw a Quelling Moss in there.
Hold up. Dead next turn.
You know, we'll just pop in over here. Quelling Moss our problems away.
Do it now.
That'll hit all of them except for
Except 1, but that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll deal with it later.
1 is better than 3. 4.
Hey, watch this. Thunderbolts! Oh, it shocked him.
Nice.
I didn't expect it to shock the other Chrysalis, even though it didn't kill it.
Person, come on over here. And then Raider, that's gonna die next turn, right? Yeah.
How much poison do you do? 4,
think,
yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
No, it's 4. It's 4. It's gonna die next turn no matter what. So maybe you want to, I don't know.
Fair, I think I'm still, I'm still buffed from the Lightning Lord. I'm gonna have woman move.
I would say, actually, I'd say go to right underneath person.
Uh-huh.
And then use the power that woman liker has with the moth wings to make everybody surrounding her gray planed the next turn. Or now. I don't know if you can. Now they're all gone.
Now they're all gone. Hell yeah.
Now it's just me. Right. Thorn.
So let's see here. Razor. Might as well.
Yeah, that's...
So the bard can't steal it next turn. Spawn killed. For a second, my brain read that as tortellini buff, and I was like, that's not right.
It's true. I want to kill that guy first.
Fair.
Hey, do you mind if I zap them at least? I want to zap with
Go
my
ahead.
zappy zap. Zap! Aw, he took over. That's fair.
That's unfortunate.
He was kind of in a bad position for me to zappy zap him.
Okay, I'm gonna send person over and
kill the first
kill them. Both of them.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot that.
Person's based. Okay, let's see here. Let's have
person's based in a different way than Thorn. It's funny. Thorn's like based in the sense of like single target damage is fucking mental.
Shoot that one.
And person is based on the sense that person is able to take out so many enemies at once. I would have shot that.
I can't not with these guys there.
Because I think it's gonna hatch next turn. It's fine. We can deal with it just by killing it.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, just chill with women, honestly.
Be chilling.
It's just a dumb fucking thrust. Like, who actually cares?
There's more?
Hey, enemies.
Oh, there's more enemies. Not gonna lie.
I kind of called that without even thinking.
I was not expecting there to actually be more enemies. Okay, that's fine. Zephyr, come over
No, I didn't think there was gonna be more enemies either, Kai, mind you. But when there was, I was like, oh, I bet they're right in here.
Well, I mean, where else would they be?
Exactly. Take the shot. Okay.
You just go, okay.
Yeah?
I'm kidding, I'm not mad. I'm not upset.
Well, you sounded mad.
Uh,
I think you are mad.
I hit both of them.
Yeah, you can.
Watch there be one more in that corner back there.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Two
Two?
more,
Where?
actually.
Bruh.
Right.
Okay, you know what? Yeah.
Be right back.
The be right back clause.
I won't be able to kill both of them.
I can kill the other one. With Zephyr.
Okay. Because I don't have enough, I won't be able to move to the next. I'll just stand next to him. I'll scare him.
It's fine. Even if I couldn't kill it with, like, one shot, I would have used my heroism to take 3 shots. And I was like, there's no way this guy can dodge 3 shots.
Watch this. Dodges 3 shots.
I would have cried, actually.
Yeah, fair. Oh, that's not worth it. You have a fire axe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, salvage.
Salvage. Get
Anyway,
rid
yeah,
of.
that's not the
Bye
That's definitely
bye.
not the final, by the way, because remember, the final usually allows you to upgrade stuff.
Well, isn't this the last
No.
chapter?
It's the last chapter, but you know, the final battle usually lets you upgrade stuff.
Oh, beforehand, I see.
Yeah, right beforehand.
I
Eerie silence,
see.
mystic light, the
I
shadows are
see.
crammed with decaying bits of molting, aging thick air only freshens as questing drafts slips bravely behind them.
In another timeline, that might have been our greatest nemesis, but in this one, just a mad hornet in the closet.
Pretty sizable for a forger bee. So this seems to be proven to prove the myth. Right, those looked like the eyes of a beast that locked away for thousands of years. As a fall resounds, the felling of a mighty redwood in my head forest, it echoes.
I could feel that. Like wind on my wings.
This disturbance, a sister's gonna feel it too, I assume. Whether these walls might muffle such a booming spirit, it is soon to know, regardless the time near that each bird must find its perch in the storm. Right, fine, but we'll look for nesting branches and all the good shaky things you want to say. We still need to resolve some of the details. Man walks past them into the grand hall. Good we managed to claim this place. Found it, opened it up, but always showed it all but showed it what could do showed it could do what we want it to. Killed the whatever it was beast. But see, isn't the hardest part still to come? Getting Esses here, convincing her to come inside this tower, and well, not dying when she inevitably tries to make us die, and then, man, be calm. Inside the mist rubs pink fur against the cold blue rocks, no sudden threats spark up. While gravity of these problems may just be weighing on you, I have concentrated almost expressively on constructing solutions. I trust you all find to you. I trusted you all to find this tower, and you did not let me down. Now allow me to ease your burdens. Estes has hunted me relentlessly for years, has she not? Together, woman and I have defected her gaze with some substantial effort. Now what is left is to merely let our effort droop. Leave my winsome face uncowled. Who would you count on to resist me? Resist punching you, maybe? How pleasant it is how pleasant it is to hear an angsty duck relish his crumbs. This will come for me. You may have to draw her into the tower, but once inside, I shall exert the sum of my meager powers upon her. She will counter. I should be able to hold her long enough that you can close this door, and when the bar is snugly rested, there will be nothing more she can do to you or to anyone else.
Well, but what about... We combed through this floor. The upstairs is the basement. It's clean, it's sealed.
These walls, these confines, they will be her prison. For how long will her life last here? Her life will be the same as her death, and by that I simply mean will go on and on, filling every room, possibly without end. And yet, that will be the happiest end for all she loved when love once ruled her.
I do think we have to try talking to her.
I agree, you must try it. Yes, we will make an attempt at peace. Even so, you are our friend, and we do trust you. Of course, of course. Why else would you say so? I don't get it. Why did you say that?
I don't know, that makes him sus. Before we do that, I gotta piss.
Of course you do.
You say that for?
Um, the truth?
I need. I shall be back.
Okay. Yeah.
Bro, both of my knees cracked on the 2 steps it takes to get into this room.
Ow.
I stood up 1 step, knee cracked. The other one, other knee cracked. It was wild.
Owie.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready to go.
Okay. It's time to just fight. Actually,
Yep.
we should wait for um Manlanker to full heal. Because that's important. We will have to deal with the calamity, but that's fine. I want us to be at full health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm used to it taking a sweet ass time.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the wild. But it would have been worse to, like, leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start.
I'll let them know.
And over the fields, as these contests played out, pennants would snap and ripple, blue, gold, silver, and green. It is my favorite dream, and some of the only memories I have of my parents. How joyful their faces looked to see the joyful boy. Wonder how much...
Hey, folks. Woman and me, we've got the approach and everything. Defenses, possible angles.
Finished mostly with our equipment. And the dawn shall pounce upon us, its unsubtle glare to burn the fallen blood like ink into these random rocks. In such script shall our history be spelled.
Possible to delay.
No, dear birds, she has not already brought her absolute will. Perhaps we can claim the credit, better we do not risk losing her attention. Better we finish now what we must know. But I hope you'll excuse me a moment. These wings like to feel the cold, old midnight. Breathe the mountain air. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I want to up, like, the power of my water staff, like my water wand. But I also think Woman Liker should get first new armor, so everyone's at level 2,
Mm-hmm.
right? So craft it.
Yeah, and it doesn't give us, like, it's not a,
And now, level 3ing that would be 5, 6, 3, that's possible. Level 3ing that... Let's just level 3 as much as we can.
Okay. Level 3 Zephyr, I think I am.
And then level 3 Woman Liker.
Yeah. Zephyr...
Don't worry, I know you gotta name it.
Fuck, I gotta name it. Chris.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna rename it the same name as it was before. I'm gonna add a little different to it because I spelled the second word wrong in the first time, and I'm just gonna go with it.
Go ahead.
Okay. And then level 3 for woman. Then I get the same name as
Yeah, fair enough.
funny. And that's my characters. I don't really care to...
Okay.
I mean, like, I could if we have extra resources, but, like, do yours first.
I think we have enough to both upgrade your axe to level 3 and uh, my dueling sword to level 3.
Okay.
So we should do that.
Person and murder. Person. And I lose the and symbol every time. There.
I like all the dueling swords because they all have a different look, like a very different look per special sword type. Like the water one looks like a cutlass, like a pirate cutlass type deal.
Mm-hmm.
The leaf one looks like a more traditional rapier. The normal one looks like a rapier as well, and I don't know the last two, but like it's already cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
I like that name. It's not even down bad.
Nice.
Wow, you really named your leaf one blunt.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to
funny.
judge you.
It's been blunt since it's been level 1.
Judged. You've been judged. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna give Manliker a dagger. Why? I don't know. I just want to give him a dagger as his second weapon.
Go ahead.
I did. I like my dueling swords name though.
Aqua dance.
Yeah, my first one was Aqua Step.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Aqua Dance because it's used to dance around the battlefield. Dance around the battlefield. Dance around the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Alright, I think we're ready.
Okay. I'm ready, so.
By the pre-dawn, the Mothman has holed himself inside the tower. Thread by thread, he dismantles the wards that have let them escape notice across fights, and campfires. As this will catch any small glimmer of his presence, he thinks. Too obvious, and they might alert her to something's amiss.
Think the Thrixl are close? No, love. Think they're here. Already? I don't see a single... They're patient, taking stock. We look half prepared to fight, which the Mothman said is a good enough ruse. Is that a ruse? Person, the battle's only meant to draw her in. Winning really just means surviving for now.
Fair enough.
I am aware what we're. I just. Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. I'll do my part. Well, I'll make it through. One more day.
Our heralds will come before her, but if these companions can protect the Mothman long enough, the Queen herself may be called to the field. I think we just have to defend Mothman for
Yeah.
multiple turns. Yeah, survive 5 turns, which isn't that hard.
Where is the Mothman? Okay, he's
In the
in
back.
there. Okay, this is actually a good point.
Mothman doesn't have any actions, so battlefield's quite big. We should just probably defend more close anyway.
Yeah, we shouldn't really go far. Let them come to us.
I'm gonna, though, put you here, mainly so I can interfuse with a rock over there. Ta-da! Hey, watch this. This would be really cool of me, I think.
What? Nice.
Already kills the unresting one, which is already a problem. And then I'll run with Thorn down here, I think. Probably.
Okay.
Like, Thorn and Man will be buddy.
I can kill one Weaver and mostly damage the other one.
That's good. There will be more, obviously.
Yeah. Yep. Let's have
No, just defend here.
Zephyr shoot that Weaver.
Prison, honestly, is probably a really good defense just for the
for the
area.
That's what I was thinking about
big
doing.
reach you
Just
have.
putting them there and then just guarding.
Yeah, and then you could run Zephyr wherever you want.
Mm-hmm. Because she could come back in an instant in case of emergency.
Yeah, honestly, Zephyr being like a scout in Grey Plane probably isn't the worst idea.
Yeah. Ew, an unresting run one.
Yeah, we're gonna need to kill that one fast.
Yeah.
Oh, Boro. Nice. That's good. That kills him. What's what we want.
Nice.
You're a dumbass. I don't know why you did that.
Okay, let's have one like her.
There we go. I just realized I had my knife out. Hold up. I'm using this just to be revealing enemies.
I'm gonna steal more fire because I like fire. Yeah, I can hit both of those. That'll clear the way for Zephyr to, I hopefully kill the unresting one.
Unresting one. Yeah, that would help.
I'll put her right in front here, and then...
You should be able to hit him.
Yeah, she can shoot that.
Good.
I was more seeing if it would kill.
Hey, any damage to him would be better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you move person there, you could probably attack with person, right?
Here is my attack range. But yeah, I'll do it.
And you can still kill an enemy. They're only spawning at 2 areas right now. Which means we have a good amount of leeway on how we want to act. I'm gonna guard right there. Easy. Good. Even better. That top Weaver might even die this next turn.
Yeah, if it stays there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, I'm gonna send Zephyr out more. I have her come up here. If I can make it in one turn. Okay, I can. If I can see more of the field, yeah.
Oh, fuck, I misclicked.
Oh, that sucks.
It's fine.
I'm gonna shoot that Weaver.
Like, the best part about my guy is that I can always regen my health by getting kills with his second weapon. but it still sucks that I missed, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like, I'd much rather have not have missed, but...
That's alright. I might be able to
Hey.
kill these both with discus. Yeah. I'll just Guardian here because I don't know where any other foes are as of right now. It's probably not.
Oh, there's a dragon now. Oh, it might be coming from up top.
Yeah, up there. Okay. Yeah, I'll put person probably back here again so that nothing can come down here. Though I don't know if they're trying to beeline it to Mothman or if they're actually engaging with us, but
Hey, it's better safe than sorry, kind of deal
yeah.
with my theory.
Here, I'll have Zepha move over here so she can shoot anything that goes that way, and then have her shoot one of the Seekers. Okay, nothing up there right now. But... or at least nothing dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because anything dangerous takes up more than one extra spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna move Thorn down there.
Okay. Cool. My characters can handle this top area.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna guarding.
I'll have... and move up a bit so that I can reach that. Two stunts, damn. I'm gonna take Osis back and guard.
Mothman counters all ranged attacks. Any enemy within 2 range of Mothman will take damage. Can't be a knockback. And is technically a Thrixl, apparently.
Hmm.
As said by what I just looked at.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. He kind of existed in the Thrixl's area and adopted their abilities and whatnot.
That was 105% to strike, by the way.
Nice.
Should I go for the Drathix and do damage to him right now?
Where?
Over there.
There?
Too late.
Okay.
Half his health is gone.
Nice. I'm debating if I want to heroism this fucking, egg spawner. Though I could just quelling moss all the eggs that it spawns, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna save the heroism for a, bow that is more worth it.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna leave person here again because... just in case. Discus from this rock. Can I hit that one? No. Okay. So if I move... would I be able to hit it from there? I don't know. If I stand here, I can reach the rocks right next to it. And then disc it from there.
Fair enough.
Come on, let me hit it, you bitch. Oh, I have to click on that? Okay.
Yeah, if you have more than one interfuse,
Yeah.
you gotta click.
I do that a lot.
It's okay. We all do.
Because I forget that that's a requirement, because I don't usually... because usually I walk out of range of the things long before it, you know?
Okay, that's the 5th turn.
Oh, okay.
Beat of breath, a moment's lull, weird shudder
Sag.
racks your bones, and then... woman knows.
Luna's come home. Let's welcome her.
Exis, Queen of Light, has appeared. She's tall and resplendent. The light pouring from her eminence is too deep for a single gaze to fully sound, color too luminous for an earthly spectrum to express. Even her voice seems to glow, chromatic and pulsing. Ah, there you are. My first marvel, but I admit earlier work was imperfect. I'll fix you, woman. Please stand aside for your future.
Fix me? Better look at my brain first before you go make those kind of promises. And yeah, I'm sorry. You're being serious. But Ekthys, we can still save each other. From however this fight ends.
Poor woman, you really wish for that. I can see it. But Mothman shed his weakening lamp on your heart, and you find yourself fearing me, flinching. But desires are pure and strong as the sun. When all my power unfurls to bring life to its next plateau, you will be allowed to come along. Then you will take my hand, and you'll tell me I was right. But now it's time to smear out the stumble-winged moth who meddling has turned you from me.
Not his fault, is it? See, I've actually wished to be like you are. Random evil ripped from you, from everything you cared about. But you survived anyway. Thrived on your own. And that's all the stuff I admire. Feels like, though, you haven't accepted yourself yet. So you want to make everyone else the same. And see, I get that you still have pain, and it's not my right to tell you how exactly to deal with any of that. Any and all gods listening will tell you that I'm bad at it myself. But when you try to decide for everyone how their lives are gonna go, that's where I have a problem.
Now if I hear all you say, only makes your human limits more obvious. All of you, like newborns, your eyes don't recognize the light. Have patience. That revelation too, I now disdain. Really, I'm only here to say this. Let my servants through.
Oh, is that really all? You do seem to want that Mothman bad. Well, no, your bugs aren't getting near him, and neither are you.
How can you hope to form a wall when you're so soft, so dull and shapeless, like smoke? Damage her to force her to the tower.
Hmm.
I hope no more enemies spawn, I say, lying to myself, knowing that the enemies are gonna spawn.
Yeah.
Hmm. What did you just hit?
Oh, I hit
Oh,
the Dream Chrysalis and Kinniset over here.
okay.
I'm gonna move person forward a bit, and then a Guardian again. Since I don't think they're gonna spawn from up there anymore.
Fair enough. You know what I think would be funny?
Hmm. Oh, you bitch. Oh my god.
I can kill the Draxus next turn. Ah, he blocked it. Blinded him. Because I forgot I had that power. Oh, I did not know she had Dominate.
Who knew?
Oh, that's a lot of damage, though.
The Thorn, yeah. They do. Be a lot.
It's okay.
Poison 4, it has.
That's a 2+
I
heal on
can
me,
kill
which
that, and then
helps.
those will die next turn. Okay.
Now I play like a
What does
bastard.
this mean? Come on, let me read the debuff.
Which one? On person?
Yeah.
Yeah, undominated on enemy turn, he will move up to 8 tiles and attack an ally with a melee attack.
So if I just move him out of the range of 8 tiles, he
Yeah,
won't be able to attack?
if somebody goes up to him and uses an action they can try to remove the effect.
Try or can?
It says try.
Uh,
You could just move up towards woman, see if woman can try,
and then just move woman away if she can, I
or
guess.
just remove person away because person will have his second movement. No,
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
if a woman can.
Woman, try to move.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, it
Now
worked.
person like
We're
her
good.
can I don't know, fucking do something.
Guardian.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, unfortunately,
You'll probably get
just
dominated again.
she's just out of my range for.
Yeah.
The amount of health Ecthus has, I just saw that.
Well, the point is that she's not supposed to die and go inside the tower. We need to start damaging her, though.
Yeah.
Because the enemies will continue just to spawn, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
So just start damaging her as much as you can. Irritated plus 11? What does that even mean?
I don't know. Oh, I was about to say, do not go in person's fucking range, please.
Yes! Heal me up! Oh, dominated. That sucks.
I was kind of hoping she'd move and get attacked by person. No.
Sorry, cough.
It's okay. Move him
What does
forward.
irritated do? I want to figure out.
I don't know.
Just do more damage to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack her again.
I fucked up again.
Now that I'm in
Oopsies.
range, next turn I can attack twice against her.
Okay. Ferocity amounts to nothing, just bites of the tiny mosquitoes. I feel nothing I don't wish to feel. Been called all kind of bird names. At this point, mosquitoes is fine. We won't back down. What hope do you have to delay me? I suppose it's all you can do with your doomed life. Oh yeah, that will give them compulsion to go towards Mothman.
Ah.
Though we did stack a bunch of
Oh,
irritated.
yeah, irritated
on
makes
her.
her move forward, I see.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is.
Um,
let's see here. Discus from here. No?
no, it's not worth it.
Discus. Oh, okay, that's my only thing that can discus. I see.
It's
Pew
not worth
pew!
to... Smart.
Oh, there's a Rathus up there, I see, or I can shoot her.
There we go. Give myself some more health.
Come on over.
The man might be dead.
Oh no, that's not good.
I don't know if he'll actually die, but they do magic bites, which mean the first bite's gonna +2 damage.
I can come over here and I can kill them if you need me to. With
It's
Zephyr.
like 1, then +3. It would be helpful.
Okay, I'll do that.
I will be honest. Then we have to start just backing up, though, by the way.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%.
I just got an achievement for killing 1,000 Thrixl across all campaigns. Yeah, now they're all gonna force themselves towards him. Oh, you got dominated.
That's alright. Woman's right next to him.
Yeesh, thrust, calm fucking down.
Who knew these enemies had this much movement? They never seem to move this much.
They do, it's just, not often. Okay. What I'm gonna do is move...
Woman, you're gonna do that.
Man.
Cool. Okay, now you're gonna move all the way over here. Oh, I forgot that was there. It's okay, you'll do damage to that. Okay, you will just...
Oh, really? You had to dodge that?
You're gonna go over here.
Hold up. I'm purposely gonna be attacking Xthis just to try to... I'm trying to get her inside the area as fast as
Yeah,
possible.
no, I agree.
And then, wait. Nice. Though I would have loved to Zealous Leaps. I don't know
Sorry.
if I can hit it. No, I can't because you moved her out of my
sorry!
range!
I didn't know you were doing that!
You can...
You should have said wait.
What else would I be doing with him when I get a second attack?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I
I was planning on attacking her before you attacked.
ignoring thinking.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna kill this nightmare. At this point, my bonus damage for enemies is more than my fucking main.
They stopped being compelled, by the way, if it's not obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one that was the closest moved out.
No, it's good that they
Yeah.
aren't being compelled. Ow. I saw
Yeah, that is an ow. I will let you attack.
I think even with, what, like 50 health, she would have died by us. I'll be completely fucking honest.
Yeah, like if she wasn't actually like healing constantly, probably.
That's funny as hell. Okay, we
That's
got
what
to
how
our
we needed
point.
to. Yeah, hell yeah.
She enters. Not running. Are you really gonna give me a fight? A duel, we would have to call it. When I was young and dumb and rash. That is to say, when I was a little more like you. Words won't harm me, and they certainly won't save your life. No, indeed. Please understand, they only help me take my beatings a little more bravely. You came such a long way, devoted so much time bent to so many Thrixl forms to hunting you. Yes, you did. You are very intrepid. What do you think now? Now? I think that I'm never getting out of here, am I? I am sorry. I don't know, which one?
Hmm.
Old man can still pay the depths of his careless youth, or think sorry makes up for anything? Perhaps not, but I saved the last dance for you, my queen. I have no clue what these do.
Yeah, I have no idea either. But I'm kind of leaning toward the first one.
Okay, we'll choose the first one. He's far more powerful, he's far more practiced. In the end, it only matters who's quicker. Deafening color, blinding noise, the hall's interior descends into sensory chaos. Ice, ember, flash, shadow, braided into tethers. They blind and drag this world to its oblivion. Woman, I think we're meant to leave. Now.
But the Mothman.
It looks like he's staying. He had to know.
But they're going to kill him. Look. She's not going to be held.
The Mothman with wild throw magic sent Anesthus careening its smile throughout time and thought. With the fraction of an instant she had, Anesthus scrabbled to pull her remaining Thrixl round as she steadies herself upon them. The way an aerial dancer might balance the limbs of her flying panda, she became to take mastery.
I can feel her bending me. She could prevent us from closing that door.
I don't know what's... Alright, hurry, we'll kill these drones and get out. Thrixl encircled him, bladed legs outstretching. Man and the others rushed to form a wall around the Mothman. They cast out Estus underlings in a final time. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
That's not that hard. Though you are dominated. Let's get rid of that.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. I can kill those. That's dead and that's dead, and then can't attack that one unfortunately, so I'm gonna just move forward a couple, I guess. And Guardian. Whoa.
Jump jolt. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm
That's
gonna fucking blow up.
unfortunate.
It's okay. You know why? That's why.
Up.
And now, I'll do something called bouncing.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up
Now, if you can get all your guys next turn
over
close to
there.
the outside, that'd be great.
Zephyr. Go. That's. I was
Remember
like,
to damage a bit the Thraxus.
no, yeah, that's what I'm bringing. I'm bringing Zephyr over here to help kill the
The
Draxus.
best way to kill the Draxus would probably be from a ranged attack, so we can all be out of the tower. You could probably kill next turn, no?
Probably.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have
So why are
woman
you
like her
poisoned?
move
Why is woman poisoned?
because we were all in the range of the Draxus before this happened.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, it's dead. Okay,
Well,
let's get the fuck out
let's get
then.
out.
Yeah, right. We just get out.
I guess I'm gonna go out as far as I can in case we have to actually like meet a rendezvous point.
I can't move
Sorry, cause
because you keep walking forward to activating enemies.
I apologize.
I'm not mad. I'm just like.
But yeah, there might be a like a rendezvous point or something, but I don't know.
Fair. Here, move everyone out, and I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna move Thorn right outside, just in case. Case of what? We'll see. Move person out.
I'm doing it.
There we go. The Thrixl drops in severed heaps. Ashes sinks, radiance but all but drowned. She recedes once more into the murk of Mothman's spell, drifting. Eerie tranquility floods the hall. The flux of colors is slow and forceful like a lake tide, but these immortal beings are like ruins themselves, motionless in prismatic depths. They both lied to us. She's not invincible, and he's no coward.
Time to go, Thorn.
Yeah. They emerge from the tower, heaving the door shut and rolling the bitter miracle on the roiling bitter miracle inside. Woman sets the bar on its brackets. Stones rumble, a faint glow rolls along their surface, and the tower lock seems to firm. Woman, any smart ideas left? Thrixl crowd quiet, clickering and collecting their legs, wings, keeping position in the sky on earth. More of them poured on the edge of the mist in ghostly rank. Woman, all these years I wish to see Mom, just not by way of the grave. These things charge us, pin us on these walls. Well, I love you.
Go on, Thrixl Jim. This argument's done.
Knowingness dawns, tilts one weird head and then the next. Its Thrixl equivalent of a sigh, not audible but visible in the way their forms relax and expand. The rigidity of the purpose fades, and as one they turn from the tower face back towards their own place. Perhaps they go. Oh, they won.
Hey.
Oh, so close for Zephyr to get level
Yeah.
7.
So close.
They linger around the tower day and night, proving to themselves that nothing's coming out. Each find a moment or two to offer whatever private words that make sense to them. The fourth such day, they decide suddenly and as a group to go. The sun's already low when they embark. It'll be 20 years before anyone returns to the Tower of Locks. Thorn will guide a team of volunteers into those mountains. Finding the door still barred and intact, he'll lead the monumental task of burying the place. That's more or less how things finished. Can't recall every turn of every page, every path or page. Step by step, trails meet and split, are traced in moonlight and the songs that follow. Still, as many wonders as we see on the road, home is often what we long for by road's end. Well, home was never a perfect place. Squelch. Never perfect people. We weren't shy to accept credit. We paid for our depths as well as our decisions. We really got away unscathed. Some of us were only unlucky enough to fall into a story. Some chose our paths, not knowing where they'd take us, how deep we'd go into the wilderness beyond all we believed. Some carried on in the ashes of love. We claimed what we could from the wrecked childhood left, but all but the ghost behind. And yes, some survived only in yarns. The tales of how this moon rose are plentiful as the nights we gather, but we'll gather and tell you of them all. Because through tale and time, memories of the old become dreams of the young. Memories and dreams, the listless gleams that our eyes seek unfinding. They take us away from tables and summon us home, warmly felt and ever fading. Ugh. Schlump. What are you doing? How extraordinary. He's dying. Sometime later. Hmm. Your life has been exhaustingly comfortable. And none of my comforts well earned. You might understand then why even a gallant man conscience weighs heavy. All I ask, all I understand is you lack proper appreciation. For saving my life, I cannot be sure I should thank you for it. Not that. Anyway, I'd likely kill you myself when I'm sick of you. No. You show no appreciation for the gifts we've been given. Given. I believe the cost of these gifts is what I eventually soured out on. We lost our ties to everyone, lost our families, even our own flesh, the Thrixl, poor aimless dreamers tangled or wrangled from us into their world. It struck first as misfortune, and yet, for our sacrifice, we've been able to live equal to any wonder, any goddess or god, king or queen. For such imaginative beings, it was startling for me to discover the Thrixl had no concept of what a nightmare truly was, till I showed them. Do you understand? Call me a moth on your web, dear Ethis. I am compelled. What are you saying? Speak to our natures, human, and Thrixl. The dominance of one over the other. Thrixl exists without desire, their world where their minds' whims are made manifest. It's balanced precisely because they don't wish. A human heart, however, like mine, we're composed entirely of wishing, of wanting and terror-fracked. It makes us all commanding. Suppose I knew as much already. I know you did. That's what frustrated me. You've seen and known all that I got to know, and yet you refused to make anything of it. I didn't wish, necessarily, to rule the world. But I didn't feel like the world deserved any better. Let someone stop me if they could. And they did. Yes, they did. You did. So why do I find you so disapprovingly joyless? So without the smug triumph I would have expected? Ah, well. The thing I did not anticipate was that I would survive. Caught flightless and forced to see you flightless, I confess it had me feeling rather doleful. The fact we're trapped in a dusty old tower for eternity? Yes, that. Is, is it the moon that you miss? Maybe, partly. I can give you the moon. It does look and feel so authentic. You expected less from me? Suppose you are the Queen of Light. I'll remind you who you are, Moth Prince. The two of us can still make anything we wished for. The end. Also, I got an achievement for acquiring all 5 plot characters.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what 5 plot characters are, but no, it's the original 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the the sister
Mm-hmm.
of Exis, and
Mm-hmm.
then the other guy from the start of this chapter who was like, "Hey, I want to join." I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Okay,
Ah,
okay, dude."
I see, I see.
I didn't realize that. It's the end.
Is the end.
Thorn and Man could never fully abandon their adventuring life, while the danger had dimmed, the murmurs yet still be made. Say I never pined for a 10-window house, a deep cellar, and a big valley red. Someone must mean a lot to you for you to give all that up.
Queer.
Woman dream of her personal research tower has finally been fulfilled. She kept it well stocked with monster parts floating in a jar colored liquid to impress any other visiting mystics, of course. Look, when they were
When they
younger
were
and they weren't
young and
graying
not
hair.
old.
Sunny Home cleaned up the old dance hall and renamed it Zepha's.
It's funny, I never considered such a thing would. I mean, it's. I guess it's nice that they would think of me.
Roach became a fixture in Sunny Home. He could be found in the square most days, swapping outrageous stories and giving advice whether it was asked for or not. Sounds like him.
Yeah.
Went back, apparently. Person took up the mandalt and convinced a few others to form a band.
We could call ourselves the Queer Brigadiers, since it's not being used anymore.
No.
Not gonna read?
Oh, I wasn't looking. Except for the lodge that I tried like my hunting enthusiast. He's with Ben Dragon in the woods. Ah!
Okay.
I wasn't looking, I'll be honest.
It is okay. I just didn't want to like interrupt you if you started right when I started.
There were days that Man and Thorn felt far apart during small errands, but when they got to dwelling in the distances remembered. Guys were getting overgrown, but I'd let them be. Should I have? Never stop returning to each other, down roads and across fields of memory. One day Elsie woke with a lightness in her step. I understand now. All makes sense. She vanished for 10 years and returned somehow unaged and full of sorrow. I'm gonna add all of them as a legacy. And I'm gonna promote Thorn because I'm a bastard. Then I'm probably gonna promote Zephyr because I
I
already
can
have
promote
Zephyr.
9.
Yeah, that's because we had so many.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna promote them all. Because I was able to promote 8 and I still had one more promotion left, so they just ended it for me.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well promote it. Yeah, because you can't promote twice, dang.
No, yeah.
Okay, well.
I promoted Legacy Hero to the ranks of Mythwalker. That is my achievement. I got an achievement for that.
Heroes.
Let's see if I can load it up without crashing.
Look at all my funky heroes.
I'm crashing.
Oh no.
My legacy's crashing.
No.
No, it didn't make it through.
Aw, that is tragic.
Oh well.
Ah, look at the memories.
They're all dead.
No.
I killed them.
What do you mean?
I did it. I'm kidding.
Also, it was my character that had stompy feet and not yours. I thought it was yours, but it was mine.
Oh, okay. Oopsies. I guess I was wrong.
Remember fell in paint?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Funky.
Alright, well, that's it.
Yep. That is gonna be the end of the stream because we finished the campaign. So, yeah, if next time we play Wildermyth, we're gonna be starting a new campaign.
Are we?
Well, I mean, we're eventually gonna play it again.
Oh my god, Thorn was only 49 years old.
Yeah, he didn't look that old compared to, like, the rest of them.
Oh boy. I wonder what having a Mythwalker hero would allow you to do when you add them to a party. Like how already leveled they are or how much you get from just being able to use them.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll let you say bye to your stream.
It's okay. So yeah, stream, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!